Hello? Can y'all hear me? Am I too loud? Holy shit. Hi. I thought we were doing things, but we weren't doing things. I have a head cold, so everything's lame. Okay? It's working now. I'm so happy. Ah! Listen to this music. 1 minute.
Silver on the skyline.
Nope. Already doing it wrong. Already off to another bad start. God damn.
Silver on the skyline, hush of the dawn. Name me in the morning, I'm already gone. Halo in the harbor of a rose-gold sky. Fall just to rise, watch me multiply. I wake with eels brushing gold on my face. Kiss of the east wind, quicksilver grace. Crown me with coral and opaline fire. Call me the herald of holy desire. I was the torch in Anna's descent, stripped to the bone and magnificent. Hung in the underworld 9 gates wide. Came back blazing with nothing to hide. Mirror of copper, ocean-born foam. Aphrodite laughing in saltwater chrome. Not quite a king and not quite a bride. I move like a tide that refuses one side. Bright blades shimmer on the edge of day. Bend every border in my own way. If heaven falls, I'll light the scene. A flare in between what is and what seems. I'm the morning spark in the lion's mouth. Evening ember turning north to south. Call me falling, call me flame. Hesper and silk, Lucifer and name. I burn in blush, I blaze in blue. Every horizon splits in two. When the sky can't choose a star, I am who we are. I've danced with your star on temple stairs. War paint kisses and jasmine prayers. Blade in my guard, a rose in my teeth. Mercy and mayhem and golden wreath. Rode with Odin's chosen wild. Battle born in chaos smile. Feathers and fury, velvet and steel. I am the wound and the way it will heal. Phosphorus flickers in fevered veins. Lightning that laughs in cathedral rains. Saffron sunrise, indigo bruise. I never lose, I just transmute. Up like a hymn, down like a stone. Crown made of orbit, throne made of bone. High tide heart and a low tide sea. Both of them bow down to me. I'm the morning spark in the lion's mouth. Evening ember turning north to south. Call me falling, call me flame. Hesper and silk, Lucifer and name. I burn in blush, I blaze in blue. Every horizon splits in two. When the sky can't choose a star, I am who we are. Was I the angel or the afterglow? Was I the yes or the overthrow? Feather and furnace, halo and scar. Both of them orbit who we are. I fall like meteors into my skin. Rise like a riot from deep within. Temple of Mercury, pulse of the sea. Dawn and dusk are both in me. I wore the girdle of a star's might. Sail with rod through the belly of night. Carry the torch for Hecate's key. Three-faced crossroads calling to me. I am the star that the sailors trust. Copper and carbon, glamour and dust. Seen as a blessing, named as a sin. But I blew again and again and again. Sky splits open, lacquer and lace. Sunset spills like wine on my face. If love is a spectrum, flame is a wave. I am the light that refuses a grave. I'm the morning spark in the lion's mouth. Evening ember turning north to south. Call me falling, call me flame. Hesper and silk, Lucifer and name. I burn in blush, I blaze in blue. Every horizon splits in two. When the sky can't choose a star, I am who we same star. Under the sea, the birds have scales for feathers. I know, I know. The shadows come to dance, my lord. The shadows come to stay. I know, I know. Under the sea is dry as bone. I know, I know. The fools are kings and the kings are fools, all sitting on their throne. I know, I know. Under the sea, it snows up from the ground. I know, I know. The rain is cold and the wine is red and the lost are never found. I know, I know. Under the sea, the merman feasts on starfish soup. I know. The dead are rising, the sun is hiding, and we're all within the loop. I know, I know.
I know, I know. Oh, oh, oh. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show, we had quite a few technical difficulties, and I have a head cold. So, fuck it, you know? I do want to do this thing that I'm going to do at least on my non-drama streams, I think. And I want to read off all of our members and give them a thank you, okay? Are you ready? Are you ready? Thank you, Unicorn Girl. Thank you, Ballpar Franks. Thank you, Yato D God. Thank you, Tizzy Dawn. Thank you, Dirty Uncle Sal. Thank you, Of Age Homegirl Basic something. Thank you, Mac and Stood. Thank you, Kitty Amore. Thank you, SARS. Thank you, Lone Entourage. Thank you, M Storm 1313. Thank you, Stephanie SW. Thank you, It's Resting Bitchface. Thank you, Laura is okay. Thank you, Vicky Blooms. Thank you, Anjo Forever. Thank you, Schrodinger's Cat Flap. Thank you, OG Earthy YouTube. Thank you, Cree. Thank you, Moth Society. Thank you, Fresh Garbage YouTube. Thank you, Luxie. Thank you, Lisbeth. Thank you, Capone. Thank you, KL, Josh. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Spaghetti Model. Thank you, Kratos. Thank you, Vigilante. Thank you, Fox and Compass. Thank you, Rabbit Old Bat. Thank you, Keldoge. And thank you, Worst of the Internet. I think that was all of them. 32 members. Under the sea. Darling, it's better. My coochie's wetter. Under the sea. Well, okay, so that last song is an amalgamation of the prophecies from Patchface, which is a character that is from the books of A Song of Ice and Fire that did not make it into Game of Thrones. He was a drowned, guy that, like, knew several languages, right? And he came back and now he's a fool. And a lot of the stories George R. R. Martin tells is how fools are kings or fools are knights. Duncan Egg is one of them. Jon Snow's one of them. Like, and that's just kind of the premise, is like, to put others in before yourself, you kind of have to be a fool. Anyway, he's just some dumb little fool that's super silly and is Shireen's fool. So, like, you see him in comparison to stern-faced Stannis. Thank you, guys. And I thank you for, especially for staying whilst I had my technical difficulties. We're going to start listening to Dunk and Egg here in a minute. You know how we went and saw Granny yesterday? And it was good. I'm not using my controller. Why am I not using my controller? Whatever. We went and saw Granny, did I say yesterday? Last time. But I forgot to talk to her all the way through. She's supposed to give me soups and stuff. So now I feel like an idiot. I'm a dumb idiot. But also I think we're gonna leave the Land of Shadow. I think we're gonna go back to the main game for a minute. I dated a gamer before. It wasn't as fun as I imagined. I have dated probably about 4/5 of the people I have dated have been gamers in some capacity. So, you know. It's good times. It's good times. We're gonna start the audiobook here soon. Let's see here. And I have deleted a bunch of mods just to let you guys know. Where's my audiobook? Might do more, might play with it. I'm just not making any promises right now. Let me get my controller together. We're gonna go back in the book for like a minute or two, just so you can remember where we were.
He was tall, no one could dispute that. And it sounded puissant, though the little sneak did not seem to think so. I've never heard of any Sir Duncan the Tall. Do you know every knight in the Seven Kingdoms, then? The boy looked at him boldly. The good ones? Well, I'm as good as any. After the tourney, they'll all know that. Do you have a name, thief? The boy hesitated. Egg, he said. Dunk did not laugh. His head does look like an egg. Small boys can be cruel, and grown men as well. Egg, he said. Well, I should beat you bloody and send you on your way. But the truth is, I have no pavilion. And I have no squire either.
How do
if you swear that you'll do as you're told, I'll let you serve me for the tourney. After that, well, we'll see. If I decide you're worth your keep, you'll have clothes on your back and food in your belly. The clothes might be rough spun and the food salt beef and salt fish, and maybe some venison from time to time, where there are no foresters about, but you won't go hungry, and I promise not to beat you, except when you deserve it. Egg smiled. Yes, my lord. Sir, Dunk corrected. I am only a hedge knight. He wondered if the old man was looking down on him. I'll teach him the arts of battle, the same as you taught me, sir. He seems a likely lad. Might be one day he'll make a knight. The fish was still a little raw on the inside when they ate it, and the boy had not removed all the bones, but it still tasted a world better than hard salt beef. Egg soon fell asleep beside the dying fire. Dunk lay on his back nearby, his big hands behind his head, gazing up at the night sky. He could hear distant music from the tourney grounds half a mile away. The stars were everywhere, thousands and thousands of them. One fell as he was watching, a bright green streak that flashed across the black, and then was gone.
The
falling star brings luck to him who sees it, Dunk thought, but the rest of them are all in their pavilions by now, staring up at silk instead of sky. So the luck is mine alone. In the morning, he woke to the sound of a cock crowing. Egg was still there, curled up beneath the old man's
wait.
cloak.
Stop. Where's my thing?
The boy did not run off during the night. That's
Wait.
a start. He prodded him awake with his foot. Up. There's work to do.
There it is.
The boy...
Alright, so we're now on to the next day, but, like, it's such a cute little thing that, like, and we saw this in the show last week as well, that essentially, because all the stuffy lords are in their stuffy tents, the luck is only for, Dunk and Egg alone. And meteor use is very common in George R. R. Martin's works, including in Elden Ring. Let's talk to Bach, though, because I want you guys to know Bach.
Bach the seamster, at your service, my lord. Ready to make adjustments to your garments.
So Bach, we've met him before. Oh, I'm not giving him a larval tier. Tell you that. We already have those. I don't think I actually need to make any adjustments. I just like to check in on Bach. If I'm completely honest with you. Yeah, I don't think I need any of these changed. I kind of like them the way they are. What's this? It gets rid of the pauldron? I'm not gonna use it either way. Oh, we should have another depraved perfumer. That way we can have the cloak and not. That would be good. Alright. Alright, I'm happy. I just wanted to see Bach, if I'm completely honest with you. How do I back out of here? So, yeah, Bach is just this cute little guy.
Already, my lord.
Love him.
Please do be safe on your journeys.
I will, Bach. Don't you fret. Alright, let's find somewhere else to go. Have I been in the below yet on this game? I don't think I have. Should we go get... We have no points to worry about anyway. Maybe. Oh, wait. It would be another one, wouldn't it? Shadow Realm map. No. How do I look in the underground? This one. That's where we want to go. Okay, so I have been to the Death Prince's throne. Let's hang out for a minute. What the hell is this Australian accent? It's Westeros speech. Heggy is not impressed. Is that J.R.R. Tolkien, but in cartoon form? Ooh. You know what? I'm gonna just say yes. The answer is yes. Bok bok, bitches.
He rose quick enough, rubbing his eyes. Help me saddle Sweetfoot, Dunk told him. What about breakfast? There's salt beef. After
What about
we're
second
done.
breakfast?
I'd sooner eat the horse, Egg said. Sir, you'll eat my fist if you don't do as you're told. Get the brushes. They're in the saddle sack. Yes,
Hi,
that
Pia.
one. Together they brushed out the palfrey's sorrel coat.
What part am I at with you?
There you are.
Mm-hmm.
I knew you would come.
I love you, Pia.
What do you intend? To deny us and our ways?
No, I want a hug.
The dogmatic brutes of the Golden Order.
I promise I won't.
You are an odd one.
Yes.
I am the guardian of those who live in death.
Hold
They
me.
call me a foul and rotten witch. Yet you still wish to be held by me?
Yes. So this is what the little wiggly guy is built off of. This guy right here. Which I'm going to sell. Anyone interested in a Fia? How much should I charge for a Fia? I can even teach you how to use it. Let's talk in secret.
Have you ever seen a Hallowbrand? When the first of the demigods died, his flesh was marked with the half-wheel wound of the centipede. Godwyn's Hallowbrand has since been recovered at the Round Table Hold. But there is another Hallowbrand out there somewhere.
Have I not brought you it?
And I must find it before the time comes we receive our Lord. When Godwyn died, a Hallowbrand scored his flesh, but another exists. Another mark in the shape of the half-wheel wound of the centipede. And
She's
I must find
our
it
love. Don't make fun of
before the time
Fia.
comes we receive our Lord.
Oh, thank you, Jake Hudson. How are you?
Be dirtied once more by the deed.
Levensies.
Will you still let me hold you, even then?
Yeah. Oh, I have it. I have it. But do I want to continue her storyline? She'll die. She'll die, guys. I don't know if I'm ready for that. I'm not ready. Sorry, Fia. I have more adventuring to do. Necrophiliac ending. Yeah, you're right. But it puts death back in. It is completing what sacrifice was supposed to be made that Ronnie fucked up. Alright? There's no hanky-panky. It's just spiritual necrophilia. That's going to be my excuse. Yeah, I love her. You don't like her? No! No! You guys. You guys. Yeah, the Prince of Snow White was a necrophile. Alright? And also, how old was Snow White supposed to be? Just saying. Just saying. You literally get the root of death because she fucks the dead body. Okay, but where? Like, for all we know, she took one of these little death roots, and never mind. It's 18 or above. Let's go kill this guy. Already touched this? I suppose I would have. I don't even know if I need anything here, per se. Can't call my horse? I was pretty sure I could call my horse. There we go. Boop. Let's go murder. Someone remind me how to play this game. Oh god! Give me your nincompoopery. Let me up. Nope. Nope. Hi there. I see you. Run away! Oh god! Here we go. Well, I didn't do this last time, so I had to do it this time. I died. Psychological necrophilia. Yeah. Swing, swing, swing. Chop, chop, chop.
Hefted Sir Arlen's best saddle over her back and cinched it tight. Egg was a
Let's
good
go somewhere
worker
else.
once he put his mind to it.
I did
Dunk
this.
saw.
I'm glad.
I expect I'll be gone most of the day, he told the boy as he mounted. You're to stay here and put the camp in order. Make sure no other thieves come nosing about.
Them.
Can I have a sword to run them off with? Egg asked. He had blue eyes, Dunk saw. Very dark, almost purple. His bald head made them seem huge somehow. No, said Dunk. A knife's enough, and you'd best be here when I come back. Do you hear me? Rob me and run off, and I'll hunt you down. I swear I will. With dogs. You don't have any dogs, Egg pointed out. I'll get some, said Dunk. Just for you.
And they reference this in the show, which I love. I genuinely just don't remember what I have done and what I have not done around here. I cannot remember. It has been too long. Too long. So, maybe I should just go... We love Muriel. We can see what Muriel's up to. See what Jar Baron's up to. We'll just do a, like, checking in on our favorites thing, but I guess... Let's go give Let's go give Fia the curse mark. That way I don't forget. And then she's gonna get murdered. Oh, man. I won't receive any more hugs. Guys, candles in the chat for my last hug. Okay? Oops. Okay. Hello? Oh, it just went immediately to it? Nice. Love me. Oh. I love you. Here you go.
This is the other Hallowbrand. How did you... Oh, my utmost thanks. With this, Godwyn can take his rightful place as first of the dead and claim a second, illustrious life. You are our true champion. And though I can't be of any use to you, can I hold you tight? If only for a moment.
Very nice. Now I'm a real boy. Should I actually use it this time? Alright, let's talk.
I will soon lay with Godwyn, and it will surely stir within me the new life of the Golden Prince, and first dead of the demigods, as the rune of those who live in death. Please, do one thing for me. Brandish this child, my rune. and take for yourself the throne. Stay the persecution of those who live in death by becoming our Elden Lord.
I don't want to leave.
Will soon lay
Okay.
Godwin.
No more things.
Conceive my child, the rune. Brandish my rune.
I love bagels.
Take for yourself
And
the
omelets.
throne.
And avocados.
Persecution of those who live in death by becoming our Elden Lord.
Alright. Love you, Fia. You're my favorite. I don't care what 21 says about you. Alright? One minute. How do I... Oh, I can still be held? Oh my god. The temptation is really there, but for now... Goodbye, friend. We're gonna go back to the Shadow Realm. I'm depressed here now. I don't... Give me the map! Nope. Castle front. Where should we go? We didn't do that. We could try to do that. Ooh, black truffle soul. Sneaky. Please end this. Pshaw. Pshaw. What this guy gotta say for himself? By grace, if ever I see another rock, I shall find it. Of this I have no doubt. The altar of the forge cannot be far. Okay. We're gonna play some Dunk and Egg and try to do this.
He turned Sweetfoot's head toward the meadow and moved off at a brisk trot, hoping the threat would be enough to keep the boy honest. Save for the clothes on his back, the armor in his sack, and the horse beneath him, everything Dunk owned in the world was back at that camp. I'm a great fool to trust the boy so far, but it's no more than the old man did for me, he reflected. The mother must have sent him to me so that I could pay my debt. As he crossed the field, he heard the ring of hammers from the riverside, where carpenters were nailing together jousting barriers and raising a lofty viewing stand. A few new pavilions were going up as well, while the knights who had come earlier slept off last night's revels or sat to break their fasts. Dunk could smell wood smoke and bacon as well. To the north of the meadow flowed the river Cockleswent, a vassal stream to the mighty Manor.
Nope.
Beyond the shallow ford lay town and castle. Dunk had seen many a market town during his journeys with the old man.
Ow.
This was prettier
It
than
hurts.
most. The whitewashed houses with their thatched roofs had an inviting aspect to them. When he was smaller, he used to wonder what it would be like to live in such a place. To sleep every night with a roof over your head and wake every morning with the same walls wrapped around you. It may be that soon I'll know. An egg too. It could happen. Stranger things happened every day. Ashford Castle was a stone structure built in the shape of a triangle, with round towers rising 30 feet tall at each point, and thick crenellated walls running between. Orange banners flew from its battlements, displaying the white sun and chevron sigil of its lord.
So let me take a look at that. So the suggestion box, that's not the right one. The suggestion box should be it should be already put as a collaborate link. Allow new collaborators. So for some reason that wasn't working. Okay. So let me put that in. So if you follow this link, it should let you, or it should invite you as a collaborator. You guys can go ahead and check that out. Dodge! Dodge! Every time I slide down this ladder, my brain screams, ah, splinters! No, for real. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Alright, where's my Dunk and Egg? Check that out. I don't know if it just makes you able to, from then on, add to it. That's supposed to be the collaborator link.
Arms in orange and white livery stood outside the gates with halberds, watching people come and go, seemingly more intent on joking with a pretty milkmaid than in keeping anyone out. Dunk reined up in front of the short, bearded man he took for their captain and asked for the master of the games. "It's Plumber you want? He's Stuart here. I'll show you." Inside the yard, a stable boy took Sweetfoot for him. Dunk slung Sir Arlen's battered shield over his shoulder and followed the guard's captain to the back of the stables to a turret built into an angle of the curtain wall. Steep stone steps led up the wall walk. "Come to enter your master's name for the lists?" the captain asked as they climbed. "It's my own name I'll be putting in." "Ah, is it now?" Was the man smirking? Dunk was not certain. "That door there. I'll leave you to it and get back to my post." When Dunk pushed open the door,
I'm gonna get my big thunk stick. My big thunk stick.
the steward was sitting at a trestle table, scratching on a piece of parchment with a quill. He had thinning grey hair and a narrow, pinched face. "Yes," he said, looking up. "What do you want, man?"
Oh no.
Dunk pulled shut the door. "Are you Plumber the steward?"
Trying to remember how
"I
to do
came for the
this.
tourney, to enter the
Nope.
lists."
That's a bad
Plumber
start.
pursed his lips. "My lord's tourney is a contest for
Nope.
knights. Are you a knight?" He
Oh, well.
nodded, wondering if his ears were red. "A knight with a name, mayhaps?" Dunk. Why had he said that?
Ow!
Sir Duncan the Tall. "And where might you be from, Sir Duncan the Tall?" "Every place. I was squire to Sir Arlen of Pennytree since I was 5 or 6. This is a shield." He showed it to the
Ow!
steward. "He was coming to the tourney, but he caught a chill and died, so I came in his stead. He knighted me before he passed with his own sword." Dunk drew the long sword and laid it on the scarred wooden table between them. The master of the lists gave the blade no more than a glance. "A sword it is, for a certainty. I've never heard of this Arlen of
I'll have to
Pennytree,
take a look at
however.
that.
You were his squire, you say? He always said he meant for me to be a knight, as he was. When he was dying, he called for his longsword and bade me kneel. He touched me once on my right shoulder and once on my left and said some words, and when I got up, he said I was a knight." "Humph!" The man Plumber rubbed his nose. "Any knight can make a knight, it is true, though it is more customary to stand a vigil and be anointed by a septon before taking your vows. Were there any witnesses to your dubbing?" "Only a robin up in a thorn tree. I heard it as the old man was saying
Got
the
greedy!
words.
Got greedy!
He charged me
Ow!
to be a good knight and true, to obey the 7 gods, defend the weak and innocent, serve
Glass
my
cannon.
lord faithfully, and defend the realm with all my might. And I swore that I would." No doubt. Plumber did not deign to call him Sir, Dunk could not help notice. "I shall need to consult with Lord Ashford. Will you or your late master
We hate to see you leave, but we love to watch you walk away.
be known to any of the good knights here assembled?" Dunk thought a moment.
Well,
"There was a pavilion flying the banner of House
I am a medium
Dondarrion,
load
the
now.
black with purple lightning. That would be Sir Manfred of that house.
What do I want?
Sir Arlen served his lord
That's better
father in
everything.
Dawn 3 years past. Sir Manfred might remember me. I would advise you to speak to him. If he will vouch for you, bring him here with you on the morrow, at this same time." "As you say, my lord." He started for the door. "Sir Duncan," the steward called after him. Dunk turned back. "You are aware," the man said, "that those vanquished in tourney forfeit their arms, armour, and horse to the victors, and must needs ransom them back?" "I know." "And do you have the coin to pay
How
such
do I do
ransom?"
this? Yeah!
Now he knew he
Yeah!
was red. "I
Get
won't have need of coin," he
wrecked!
said, praying it was true.
Oh!
"All
Ow!
I need is one
Ow, don't hurt
victory.
me!
If I win my first tilt, I'll have the loser's armour and horse,
Ow!
all his gold,
Stop!
and I can
Ow!
stand the loss myself." He walked slowly down the steps, reluctant to get on with what he must do next. In the
That's
dark,
Dark
he followed
Souls.
one of the stable boys. "I
He
must
just wants
speak
a
with
hug.
Lord Ashford's master of horse."
I have never been able to play glass cannon builds. I need lots of armor to protect my dumbass. My brother is definitely a heavy armor guy. I prefer light to medium. I'm a confessor, though this time I'm a bit more of a sorcerer as well. What was that? 1 minute. What are you? Secret sneaky passages? I assume I come out here somewhere. Can't add to the suggestion box. Google wants to turn on cookies. Interesting. Oh yeah. It was getting better. That's Elden Ring. I'm not gonna say I won't give up on this guy eventually. But like, this is Elden Ring. You keep trying till you kind of just get it for each enemy.
I'll find him for you. It was cool and dim in the stables. An unruly grey stallion snapped at him as he passed. But Sweetfoot only wickered softly and nuzzled his hand and raised it to her nose.
Bad start.
You're a good girl, aren't you? He murmured. The old man always said that a knight should never love a horse.
Oh no!
Since more than a few were like to die under him. But he never heeded his own
stop it!
either.
Ow!
Dunk had often seen him spend his last copper on an apple for Old Chestnut, or some oats for Sweetfoot and Thunder.
I got to where I needed to be, and then I just kept walking.
Palfrey had been Sir Arlen's riding horse, and she had borne him tirelessly over thousands of miles, all up and down the 7 kingdoms. Dunk felt as though he were betraying an old friend, but what choice did he have? Chestnut was too old to be worth...
Dude, look at the Godslayer sword amongst the fucking lava, picking up all the color. That's amazing.
Much of anything, and Thunder must carry him in the lists. Some time passed before the Master of Horse deigned to appear. As he waited, Dunk heard a blare of trumpets from the walls and a voice in the yard. Curious, he led Sweetfoot to the stable
Turned
door
on a
to
dime.
see what was
Excuse
happening.
me. Ow, I'm stuck.
A large party
Please
of
don't.
knights and mounted archers poured
Stop
through
hurting
the
me.
gates. 100 men at least, riding some of the most splendid horses that Dunk had ever seen.
Stop.
Some great
Stop.
lord had come. He grabbed the arm of a stable boy as he ran past. Who are they? The boy looked at him queerly. Can't you see the banners?
Ow.
He wrenched free and hurried off.
Ow. Stop.
Banners.
Stop it.
As Dunk turned his head, a gust of wind lifted the black silk pennon atop the tall staff, and the fierce 3-headed dragon of House Targaryen seemed to spread its wings.
The Targaryens have arrived.
Breathing scarlet.
A lot of people, I was thinking about this. A lot of people keep saying, like, Game of Thrones and stuff, romanticizes or, whatever, incest. But, like, the Lannisters are clearly the bad guys. And I don't know how many of you need to know that the Targaryens are kind of the bad guys, too. They are Targaryens from Valerians. They do, like, slave things. Like, they're not good people. Not the point. Non-consensual bashing. The name Sweetfoot Horse is amazing, and I love what they did with Sweetfoot in the book. I mean, normally go mage sorcerer builds. My favorite weapon is the Moonveil Blade. Yeah, that's a good one. Poe really likes that one. No one tell Ghost of Niccolo about the name Sweetfoot, okay? No one do it. Gotta take a drink of my coffee. And then we're gonna die one more time to this guy. And then we'll leave. It will be practice. This is good practice.
At fire. The banner bearer was a tall knight in white scale armor chased with
pick
gold.
things up this time.
A pure white cloak streaming from his shoulders. 2 of the other riders were armored in white from head to heel as well. Kingsguard knights with the royal banner. Small wonder Lord Ashford and his sons came hurrying out the doors of the keep. And the fair maid too. A short girl with yellow hair and a round pink face. She does not seem that fair to me, Dunk thought. The puppet girl was prettier. Boy, let go of that nag and see to my horse. A rider had dismounted in front of the stables. He's talking to me, Dunk realized. I'm not stable boy, my lord. Not clever enough. The speaker wore a black cloak bordered in scarlet satin, but underneath it was raiment bright as flame, all reds and yellows and golds. Slim
this is too long.
as a dirk,
Stop it!
Only of middling height, he was near Dunk's own age. Curls
stop
of silver
turning!
gold hair framed a face sculpted and imperious. Highbrow and sharp cheekbones, straight nose, pale smooth skin without blemish. His eyes were a deep violet color. If you cannot manage a horse, fetch me some wine and a pretty wench. My lord,
I have an easier time with
I'm
bosses.
no servant man either. I have the honor to be a knight. Knighthood has fallen on sad days, said the princeling. But then one of the stable boys came rushing up, and he turned away to hand him the reins of his palfrey, a splendid blood bay. Dunk was forgotten in an instant. Relieved, he slunk back inside the stables to wait for the master of horse. He felt ill at ease enough around the lords in their pavilions.
I got wrecked. This monster brute here. Justice for inbred Habsburgs. Well, Jon Snow. So that's the thing, though. The Starks are notorious. Listen, they still have like marriages between cousins and stuff because this is a medieval, hierarchical society or whatever. But like, the Starks are notorious for marrying their enemies. Like, every Stark war ends up with them marrying someone from that family, except the Boltons throughout history. So, like, the Boltons, the people that skin people, as opposed to, I don't know, warg animals, they are intentionally left out of the breeding pool, it seems. So, the North is a very magic, family that, like, does not actively do the incest thing. Let's go here. He was trauma dumping about pets? That's funny. Oh, they were live with Belinda. In my opinion, Dark Snow didn't go dark side was because of the love that the Stark family gave him, and he never wanted power. I need to re-listen to audiobooks. Well, the last time we've seen Jon Snow, he was being murdered. He's a murder man, and the last word he said was ghost. So there's a lot of theories regarding, like... Have I done all this yet? I genuinely don't think I have. But there's a lot of theories that he's going to come back, through warging Ghost. Then, like, Melisandre will bring him back. Oh, God. No wonder. Oh, wrong thing. God damn it. You know what? I need to stop fighting enemies that are impervious to the damages here. How far south have we made it? I'm trying to remember how we get to the down there. It's through the mountains. But how does I get to mountains? Oh, this must... No, I don't think this leads out anywhere. Been there. Whatever, we're going this way. It wouldn't pay strategically to marry a Bolton because the Boltons would murder their own children. Well, there's some kind of... I have a Flintstone theory. You know how there's glintstone in Elden Ring? I have a story about the Flints. There's many segments of the Flint family in the north, particularly. A lot of stories about the Flints. I kind of think the Starks and the Boltons and stuff, were all maybe in relation to the Flints. And there's the schism, that led to the Night King, right? And I think there's probably something in that about Boltons, and I think the Boltons skin the Starks specifically, but also just their enemies, because the Starks and all these other families have warging capabilities. So they can wear the skins of things, but the Boltons are doing it literally as opposed to magically. Did Stephen Avery from making a murderer... What? How we get down to there is something you and Poe should talk about. Yeah. Poe actually would know 100%, and I'm an idiot. I just know the places. I don't know how to get there.
He had no business speaking to princes. That the beautiful stripling was a prince, he had no doubt. The Targaryens were the blood of lost Valyria across the seas, and their silver gold hair and violet eyes set them apart from common men. Dunk knew Prince Baelor was older, but the youth might have been one of his sons, Valar, who was often called the young prince to set him apart from his father, or Mataris, the even younger prince, as old Lord Swan's fool had named him once. There were other princelings as well, cousins to Valar and Mataris. Good King Daeron had 4 grown sons, 3 with sons of their own. The line of the Dragon Kings had almost died out during his father's day, but it was commonly said that Daeron II and his sons had left it secure for all time. You, man, you asked for me. Lord Ashford's Master of Horse had a red face made redder by his orange livery, and a brusque manner of speaking. What is it? I have no time for... I want to sell this palfrey. Dunk broke in quickly before the man could dismiss him. She's a good horse, sure of foot. I have no time, I tell you. The man gave Sweetfoot no more than a glance. My Lord of Ashford has no need of such. Take her to the town, perhaps Henley will give you a silver or 3. That quick, he was turning away. Thank you, my lord, Dunk said before he could go. My lord, has the king come? The Master of Horse laughed at him. No, thank the gods. This infestation of princes is trial enough. Where am I going to find the stalls for all these animals? And fodder? He strode off, shouting at his stable boys. By the time Dunk left the stable, Lord Ashford had escorted his princely guests into the hall.
Oh god, I'm
but
scared.
2 of the Kingsguard knights in their white armour and snowy cloaks still lingered in the yard, talking with the captain of the guard.
Oh no.
Dunk halted before them. My lords, I am Sir Duncan the Tall. Well met, Sir Duncan, answered the bigger of the white knights.
Hit him.
I am Sir Roland Craycall, and this is my sworn brother, Sir
Would you
Donald
not?
of Duskendale. The 7 champions of the Kingsguard were the most puissant warriors in all
Oh
the
my
7
god.
kingdoms, saving only perhaps the Crown Prince, Baelor Breakspear himself.
Prince
Have you come to enter the lists? Dunk asked anxiously. It would not be fitting for us to ride against those who were
Yeah, Apocalypse Punch, and there's like a whole lot of like, we were kind of talking about this last week. The Boltons have a lot of vampire imagery, and of course the Starks have a lot of werewolf imagery. So yeah, those 2 things are like, even if they're not literally true, which I think there's some literal connotation to it, like, Bolton definitely, or Roose Bolton definitely, drinks some sanguine type drink, and, lives, I don't know, like, he's got like a really cold kind of thing, and then the Starks are more like, you know, the lone wolf dies while the pack survives and all that. Azria, Master of Whores. Fucking Azria is a Zora horse.
Sworn to protect, answered Sir Donald, red of hair and beard. Prince Valar has the honour to be one of Lady Ashford's champions, explained Sir Roland. And 2 of his cousins mean to challenge. The rest of us have come only to watch. Relieved, Dunk thanked the White Knights for their kindness, and rode out through the castle gates before another prince should think to accost him. 3 princelings, he wondered as he turned the palfrey toward the streets of Ashford Town. Valar was the eldest son of Prince Baelor, second in line to the Iron Throne, but Dunk did not know how much of his father's fabled prowess with lance and sword he might have inherited. About the other Targaryen princes, he knew even less. What will I do if I have to ride against a prince? Will I even be allowed to challenge one so highborn? He did not know the answer.
Scared.
The old man had often said he was thick as a castle wall, and just now, he felt it. Henley liked the look of Sweetfoot well enough until he heard Dunk wanted to sell her. Then all the stableman could see in her were faults. He offered 300 silvers. Dunk said he must have 3,000. After much arguing and cursing, they settled at 750 silver stags. That was a deal closer to Henley's starting price than to Dunk's, which made him feel the loser in the tilt. But the stableman would go no higher, so in the end, he had no choice but to...
So I'm not gonna lie, I think I've done this, but I don't... Okay, so it goes around, and it goes through there, and I don't remember if I beat the guy in there or not.
Yield.
Or if I did all of it.
The second argument began when Dunk declared that the price did not include
Ow!
the sale. and Henley insisted that it had. Finally, it was all settled. As Henley left to fetch his coin,
Ow, my God,
Dunk
stop!
stroked Sweetfoot's mane and told her to be brave. If I win, I'll come back and buy you again. I promise.
No, it's,
He
yeah.
had no doubt that all the Palfrey's flaws would vanish in the intervening days, and she would be worth.
We are listening to A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, The Hedge Knight, Part 1 by Ryzen Lane, and I'm going to go ahead and put the link there for you guys. Nope, that's the wrong one. Not that link. This link. That was the playlist. If you want me to... You can put books in there if you want.
Worth twice what she was today. The stableman gave him 3 gold pieces and the rest in silver.
Let's just run.
Dunk bit one of the gold coins and smiled. He had never tasted gold before, nor handled it. Dragons, men called the coin.
Oh my God!
Since they were
I forgot
stamped
where it
with the
was.
3-headed dragon of House Targaryen on one side. The
Wrong
other
button.
bore the likeness of the king. 2 of the coins Henley gave him had King Daeron's face. The third was older, well-worn, and showed a different man. His name was there under his head, but Dunk could not read the letters. Gold had been shaved off its edges too, he saw. He pointed this out to Henry,
Ow!
and loudly. The
going this way.
stableman grumbled, but handed over another few silvers and a fistful of coppers to make up the weight.
Oh!
Dunk handed a few
Help!
of the coppers right back
Help!
and nodded at Sweetfoot. That's for her, he said. See that she has some oats tonight. Aye, and an apple too. With the
Wow.
shield on his arm and the sack of old armour slung over his shoulder, Dunk set out on foot through the sunny streets of Ashford Town. The heft of all that coin in his pouch made him feel...
Can I be the official nerd of Girl World? Is that okay? Is there anyone more nerdy than me in Girl World? Like, I know M60 does, like, tech stuff. I would call him more of a geek. Ow! It hurt. Mommy. It still hurts. It's hurting more. Okay. I'm angry and sad. We're just gonna keep giving up, please.
queer, almost giddy on one hand, and
Don't just call me that!
anxious on the other. The old man had never trusted him with more than a coin or
Monty?
two at a time. He could live a year on this much money. And what will I do when it's gone? Sell thunder? That road ended in beggary or outlawry. This chance will never come again. I must
So
risk
mad.
all. By the time he splashed back across the ford to the south bank of the Cockleswent, the morning was almost done, and the tourney grounds had come to life once more.
Are you guys telling me? Are you guys telling me that Monty? Okay, what kind of nerd is he? Does he play video games? That's true. We're not really Girl World. We're just here to pretend. We're just here to exist. Maybe we'll try to head out to the suppressing pillar. Maybe that's where we'll go.
The wine sellers and sausage makers were doing a brisk trade. A dancing bear was shuffling along to his master's playing as a singer sang The Bear, and the Maiden Fair.
A bear, there
Jugglers were
was a
juggling,
bear,
and
a
the
bear.
puppeteers were just finishing another fight.
Black
Dunk
and
stopped
brown
to
and
watch the
covered in
wooden
hair.
dragon be slain. When the puppet knight cut its head off and the red sawdust spilled out onto the grass, he laughed aloud and threw the girl 2 coppers. "One for last night," he called. She caught the coins in the air and threw him back a smile as sweet as any he had ever seen. Is it me she smiles at? Or the coins? Dunk had never been with a girl. They made him nervous. Once, 3 years past, when the old man's purse was full after half a year in service of blind Lord Florent, he'd told Dunk the time had come to take him to a brothel and make him a man. He'd been drunk though, and when he was sober, he did not remember. Dunk had been too embarrassed to remind him. He was not certain he wanted a whore anyway. If he could not have a highborn maiden like a proper knight, he wanted one who at least liked him more than his silver. Will you
Aww.
drink a horn of ale? He asked the puppet girl as she was scooping the sawdust blood back into her dragon. With me, I mean. Or a sausage. I had a sausage last night and it was good. They're made with pork, I think. I thank you, my lord, but we have another show. The girl rose and
Hello?
ran off to the fierce, fat Dornish woman who
Oh
worked
no,
at
dog.
night, while Dunk stood there feeling stupid. He liked the way she ran, though. A pretty girl, and tall. I would not have to kneel to kiss that one. He knew how to kiss. A tavern girl had shown him one night in Lannisport a year ago. But she'd been so short she had to sit on the table to reach his lips.
Lol.
The memory made his ears burn. What a great fool he was. It was jousting he should be thinking about, not kissing. Lord Ashford's carpenters were
Typical with
whitewashing the
teen boy
waist-high wooden
problems.
barriers that would separate the jousters. Dunk watched them work a while. There were 5 lanes, arrayed north to south so none of the competitors would ride with the sun in his eyes. A 3-tiered viewing stand had been raised on the eastern side of the lists,
Ow!
with an orange canopy to shield the lords and ladies from rain and sun. Most would sit on the benches, but 4 high-backed chairs had been erected in the centre of the platform for Lord Ashford, the fair maid, and the visiting princes. On the eastern verge of the meadow, a quintain had been set up, and a dozen knights were tilting at it, sending the polearms spinning every time they struck the splintered shield suspended from one end. Dunk watched the brute of bracken take his turn, and then Lord Karen of the Marchers. I do not have a good a seat as any of them, he thought uneasily. Elsewhere, men were training afoot, going at each other with wooden swords while their squires stood shouting ribald advice. Dunk watched a stocky youth try to hold off a muscular knight who seemed lithe and quick.
Some men are anemic and don't have enough blood to work both brains. But once he does start laying pipe, no, for real. Fucking whores his way through Westeros. Can't convince me otherwise.
As a mountain cat. Both had the red apple of Fossaways painted on their shields, but the younger man's was soon hacked and chipped to pieces. Here's an apple that's not ripe yet, the older said as he slammed the other's helm. The younger Fossaway was bruised and bloody by the time he yielded, but his foe was hardly winded. He raised his visor, looking about, saw Dunk,
I've already been here.
You there? Yes, you, the big one, Knight of the Winged Chalice. Is that a long sword you wear? It is mine by rights, Dunk said defensively. I'm Sir Duncan the Tall. And I, Sir Stephen Fossaway. Would you care to try me, Sir Duncan the Tall? It would be good to have someone new to cross swords with. My cousin's not ripe yet, as you've seen.
Apple joke.
Do it, Sir Duncan, urged the beaten Fossaway as he removed his helm. I may not be ripe, but my good cousin is rotten to the core. Knock the seeds out of him. Dunk shook his head. Why were these lordlings involving him in their quarrel? He wanted no part of it. I thank you, sir, but I have matters to attend. He was uncomfortable carrying so much coin. The sooner he paid steely pate and got his armour, the happier he would be. Sir Stephen looked at him scornfully. The hedge knight has matters. He glanced about and found another likely opponent loitering nearby. Sir Grants, well met. Come try me. I know every feeble trick my cousin Raymond has mastered, and it seems that Sir Duncan needs to return to the hedges. Come, come. Dunk stalked away, red-faced. He did not have many tricks himself, feeble or otherwise, and he did not want anyone to see him fight until the tourney. The old man always said that the better you knew your foe, the easier it was to beat him. Knights like Sir Stephen had sharp eyes to find a man's weakness at a glance.
That's BBW, Veronica? Who are you fighting with? Oh, thanks. We're gonna keep going towards the suppressing tower. It was on one side of these. Maybe we'll just go check out this fucking grove. I love it. I love all the dark bullshittery of this game. Dark and evil. Yeah. Is there a good like video? Like after we do this, I can't remember where we're ending, but I'm pretty sure I'll remember as it comes along. We could do a panel stream or watch something if you guys are feeling so inclined. I did also think about watching some like theory videos. I thought would be fun. Hi, what's trying to murder me? Hello. Aren't these things cool? I love this. Alright. Play Play the sounds. Where are you? Play, I said.
Glance. Dunk was strong and quick, and his weight and reach were in his favour. But he did not believe for a moment that his skills were the equal of these others. Sir Arlen had taught him best he could, but the old man had never been the greatest of knights, even when young. Great knights did not live their life in the hedges, or die by the side of a muddy road. That will not happen to me.
Have I won this?
Dunk vowed. I will show them that I can be more than a hedge knight.
Let's
So
get ready to die.
The younger Fossaway hurried to catch him. I should not have urged you to try my cousin. I was angry with his arrogance, and you are so large, I thought... Well, it was wrong of
Hello.
me. You wear no
Knight of
armor.
the solitary
He would
jail.
have broken your hand if he could, or a knee. He likes to batter men in the training yard so they'll be bruised and vulnerable
Ow.
later, should he meet them in the lists. He did not break you. No, but I am his own blood, though his is the senior branch of the apple tree, as he never ceases to remind me. I am Raymond Fossaway. Well met. Will you and your cousin ride in the tourney? He will, for a certainty. As to me,
Ow! Stop!
would that I could. I am only a squire as yet. My cousin has promised to knight me, but insists that I am not ripe yet. Raymond had a square face, a pug nose, and short woolly hair, but his smile was engaging.
Ow!
You have the look of a challenger, it seems to me. Whose shield do you mean to strike? It makes no difference, said Dunk. That was what you were supposed to say, though it made all the difference in the world. I will not enter the lists until the 3rd day. And by then, some of the champions will have fallen. Yes, Raymond said. Well, may the warrior smile on you, sir.
Yeah, the warrior! I love all the religious stuff for this, Faith of the Seven in this. It's something you don't see in the other books, right? It's more of like the faith is believed, but it's not really explored, I guess.
And you. If he's only a squire, what business do I have being a knight? One of us is a fool. The silver in Dunk's pouch clinked with every step, but he could lose it all in a heartbeat, he knew. Even the rules of this tourney worked against him, making it very unlikely that he could face a green or feeble foe. There were a dozen different forms a tourney might follow, according to the whim of the lord who hosted it. Some were mock battles between teams of knights. Others, wild melees where the glory went to the last fighter left standing. Where individual combats were the rule, pairings were sometimes determined by lot, and sometimes by the master of the games. Lord Ashford was staging this tourney to celebrate his daughter's 13th name day.
Which I don't think they name her here, in the books. But, like, they give her the name Gwen in the show, and they make her a bit more of a character. And I really like Gwen, honestly. There's like a part where she like intimidates Dunk. It's hilarious. Oh, I meant to turn this on.
The fair maid would sit by her father's side as the reigning queen of love and beauty. 5 champions wearing her favours would defend her. All others must perforce be challengers. But any man who could defeat one of the champions would take his place and stand as a champion himself, until such time as another challenger unseated him. At the end of 3 days of jousting, the 5 who remained would determine whether the fair maid would retain the crown of love and beauty, or whether another would wear it in her place. Dunk stared at the grassy lists and the empty chairs on the viewing stand and pondered his chances. One victory was all he needed. Then he could name himself one of the champions of Ashford Meadow, if only for an hour. The old man had lived nigh on 60 years and had never been a champion. It is not too much to hope for, if the gods are good.
Yeah, no, like, that's the thing about Dunk, is he literally cannot afford to not figure this out. Like,
he thought back on all the songs he had heard. Songs of blind Simeon Star Eyes and noble Serwyn of the Mirror Shield.
oh man, I love the legendary figures. They didn't talk about those ones in the show. Mostly they just focused on Florian the Fool, obviously. I'm in the mood for smothered pork chops and overmashed. Actually, that sounds really good. That's like one of my comfort foods, not gonna lie. No horses, no sword, no anything, yeah.
Of Prince Aemon the Dragon Knight, Sir Ryam Redwine, and Florian the Fool. They had all won victories against foes far more terrible than any he would face. But they were all great heroes, brave men of noble birth, except for Florian. And what am I? Dunk of Fleabottom? Or Sir Duncan the Tall? He supposed he would learn the truth of that soon enough. He hefted the sack of armour and turned his feet toward the merchant stalls in search of steely pate. Egg had worked manfully at the campsite. Dunk was pleased. He had been half afraid his squire would run off again. "Did you get a good price for your poultry?" the boy asked. "How did you know I'd sold her? You rode off and walked back. And if robbers had stolen her, you'd be more angry than you are now. I got enough for this." Dunk took out his new armour to show the boy. "If you're ever to be a knight, you'll need to know good steel from bad. Look here, this is fine work. This mail is double chain, each link bound to 2 others. See? It gives..."
I have not had one win. I'm feeling a bit like Dunk right now. We had such a good time killing the fucking lion dancer last time. Now look at me. Now look at me. I'm nothing. I'm nothing for nowhere. Ah, man. Hard to be me. So good looking. Delightful. Friendly. I look pretty sinister, I'm not gonna lie. Hello. It's me. Your good friend. Oops.
There's more protection than single chain. And the helm. Pate's around to the top. You see how it curves? A sword or axe will slide off, whereas they might bite through a flat-top helm. Dunk lowered the great helm over his head. "How does it look?" "There's no visor," Egg pointed out. "There's air holes. Visors are points of weakness." Steely Pate had said as much. "If you knew how many knights had taken an arrow in the eye as they lifted their visor for a suck of cool air, you'd never want one," he'd told Dunk. "There's no crest either," said Egg. "It's just plain." Dunk lifted off the helm. "Plain is fine for the likes of me. See how bright the steel is? It will be your task to keep it that way. You know how to scour mail?" "In a barrel of sand," said the boy. "But you don't have a barrel. Did you buy a pavilion too, sir?" "I didn't get that good a price. The boy is too bold for his own good. I would have beat that out of him." He knew he wouldn't, though. He liked the boldness. He needed to be bolder himself. "My squire is braver than I am, and more clever." "You did well here, Egg," Dunk told him. "On the morrow, you'll come with me. Have a look at the tourney grounds. We'll buy oats for the horses and fresh bread for ourselves. Maybe a bit of cheese as well. They were selling good cheese at one of the stalls."
Ow.
"I won't need to go into the castle, will I?" "Why not? One day I mean to live in a castle. I hope to win a place above the salt before I'm done."
Ow.
The boy said nothing.
Stop!
Perhaps he fears to enter a
Did so
lord's
much
hall,
better.
Dunk reflected. That's no more than might be expected. He'll grow out of it in time.
Blimey indeed.
He went back to admiring his armor.
I love Steely Pate, by the way. Steely Pate's great. I need this joint, is what I need. I need this joint real bad. Oh my god.
And wondering how long he would wear it. Sir Manfred was a thin man with a sour look on his face. He wore a black surcoat slashed with the purple lightning of House Dondarrion, but Dunk would have remembered him anyway by his unruly mane of red gold hair. "Sir Arlen served your Lord Father when he and Lord Karen burned the Vulture King out of the Red Mountains, sir," he said from one knee. "I was only a boy then, but I squired for him, Sir Arlen of Pennytree." Sir Manfred scowled.
I'm the worst! I can't do it! I can't do it, guys, until I have this joint. So you're just... mail you some bud? I think that's illegal. I've never tried. But it sounds pretty illegal. Ah, yeah. This is gonna hit the spot. We're just gonna... you know what? We're gonna hang out in this grave. Smoke at least part of this joint. Look at this moon. Let's take a look at this stuff. It's not a moon. Which moon do you guys think this is? Let's see. So it's to the east, which is interesting. Let's try. Yeah, and also hit like. I'm enjoying these little things. Truly. These little nerd streams. It's wonderful to see you guys here. I appreciate all of you. We get to hang out, enjoy this beautiful game, some brilliant writing by the likes of George R.R. Martin, and just enjoy our day. New moon, bing bong. Should be like dark moon streams. Have we killed Rolana yet? I don't imagine we've gone there. Castle front. I don't even know if I beat... Yeah, I must have beat Renala and the other one. Hello? I'm supposed to be smoking a joint. What am I doing? This is such a bad idea. This is what I'm like, though. This is what I love about Elden Ring, is you could just run somewhere else. We're very sneaky right now. Very sneaky. What's this guy allergic to? Anyone know? Look at the tree. Geriatric moon bean bong. Oh no, I lost my cherry. Had to put it out. Alright. Let's put some thought into this, maybe. What could we wear? What could we do? Who could we be? Beautiful. I don't know if we're gonna keep that, but it's beautiful anyway. That does have higher stuff. I don't like this. I don't really like most of the hats, if I'm honest with you. Let me see here. Nah, not against magic. That's not gonna work. Could wear the good old cloak. This one's better against magic, it looks like. Oh, we could wear Godskin. Love a good Godskin. Alright, we're coming along. That's worse to magic. This is how... This is really just Fashion Ring, is what this is. Alright? So, I'm glad you're here for Fashion Ring. But... You're just gonna... This has... Magic isn't as good, but... That's what I'm wearing. You would think one of these would be better, but I guess Preceptor makes sense. You guys like my Bolton outfit? Look at me. Fucking wearing skins over here. Penicillin. Alright, we had a few hits of the joint. We did some Fashion Ring. Let's go.
No, I know him not. Nor you, boy. Dunk showed him the old man's shield. This was his sigil, the winged chalice. My lord father took 800 knights and near 4,000 foot into the mountains. I cannot be expected to remember every one of them, nor what shields they carried. It may be that you were with us, but... Sir Manfred shrugged. Dunk was struck speechless for an instant. The old man took a wound
wrong button.
in father's service. How can you have forgotten him? They will not allow me to challenge unless some knight or lord will vouch for me. And what is that to me?
Limited camera.
Said Sir
Can't
Manfred.
see. Oh god.
I have given you enough of my time,
Ow.
sir. If he went back to the castle without Sir Manfred, he was lost. Dunk eyed the purple lightning embroidered across the black wool of Sir Manfred's surcoat and said, I remember your father telling the camp how your house got its sigil. One stormy night, as the first of your line bore a message across the Dornish marches,
Stop it.
an arrow killed his horse beneath him and spilled him on the ground.
Oh god.
2 Dornishmen came out of the darkness in ringmail and crested helms. His sword had broken beneath him when he fell, and when he saw that, he thought he was doomed. But as
Oh,
the
God.
Dornishman closed in to cut him down, lightning cracked from the sky. It was bright purple lightning, and it split, striking the
Ow!
Dornishman in their steel and
Stop
killing them
it.
both where they stood.
Nope.
The message gave the Storm King victory over the Dornish, and in thanks, he
Oh my
raised the
God.
messenger to lordship.
Come here.
He was the first Lord Dondarrion, so he took for his arms a forked purple lightning bolt on a black field powdered with stars. If Dunk thought the
Ow.
tale would impress Sir Manfred, he could not have been more wrong. Every pot boy and groom who has ever served my father
Oh, no.
hears that story soon or late.
Ow.
Knowing it does not make you a knight. Be gone with you, sir. It was with a leaden heart that Dunk returned to Ashford Castle.
Getting greedy.
wondering
Ow,
what
I
he
got
might
greedy.
say so that Plummer would grant him.
Oh, I
the
was so
challenge.
close.
The steward was not in his turret.
I was so close, yet so far away. Listen, don't worry about the degenerate holes, okay? Do not worry about the degenerate holes. This is a gaming asshole, not a gaping asshole, okay? Oh, it hurt. Okay, so we were almost there. What do I have on me? Conceal wear. Let's get rid of that. Let's do that. Slowly. Those are good. Those are good and groovy. And what about me? What about I? So I didn't get hit by magic as much as I did think I was going to. Let's take a few more hits while we're here. But I was doing better against him than that other fucking asshole. That's better against magic. I wouldn't say it's a pierce attack. I think that might be just what we stick with then. It won't give me any of these, what? Ooh! It would be less magic, but don't hate it. We'll just stick to the Bolton stuff. We'll stick to our Boltons. What about the other pieces? Nope, they're not better. Golly gee. Golly gee willikers. Take a couple more hits there. I think we look great, though. That's what matters. I could pull out a different sword or something, but I think I like the Angel Blade. It's kind of my go-to for these kind of guys.
Turret chamber, however, a guard told him he might be found in the Great Hall. Shall I wait here? Dunk asked. How long will he be? How should I know? Do what you please. The Great Hall was not so great as halls went, but Ashford was a small castle. Dunk entered through the side door and spied the steward at once. He was standing with Lord Ashford and a dozen other men at the top of the hall. He walked toward them. Beneath a wall hung with wool tapestries of fruits and flowers.
Too far. Oh!
More concerned to
Yeah,
fill your
yeah,
sons,
yeah.
I'll wager.
Okay,
An
which one is
angry
it?
man was saying as Dunk approached.
Oh, wrong button
His
again.
straight hair
Whatever.
and square-cut beard were so fair they seemed white in the dimness of
Go
the
back.
hall. But as he got closer, he saw they were in truth a pale silvery colour touched with gold. Daron
Oh,
done
it
this
hurt.
before, another replied. Plummer was standing so as to block Dunk's view of the speaker. You should never have commanded him to enter the lists.
Ow.
He belongs on a tourney field no more than
Oh, no.
Ares does.
Bad,
or
bad,
Reagan.
bad.
By which you mean he'd sooner ride a whore than a horse,
Oh!
the first man said. Thickly built and powerful, the prince, he was surely a
Ow.
prince, wore a leather brigandine covered
Stop it.
with silver studs
Stop it.
beneath a heavy black cloak trimmed with ermine. Pox scars marked his cheeks, only partly concealed by his silvery beard. I do not need to be reminded of my son's failings, brother. He has only
Oh, no.
18 years. He can change. He will change, gods be damned, or I swear I'll see him dead. Don't be an utter fool. Daron is what he is, but he
Ow.
is still your blood and mine. I have no doubt
Oh,
Sir
no.
Roland will turn him up,
Stop.
and Aegon with him. When
on,
the tourney
drink,
is over,
drink.
perhaps.
Oh no, too
Aegon
many.
is here. He is a better
No.
lance than Daron in any case. If it is the tourney that concerns you, Dunk could see the speaker
So
now.
close.
He was seated
Excuse
in
you.
a high seat, a sheaf of parchments in one hand.
Excuse
Lord
you.
Alfred hovering at his shoulder.
You were not invited to this party. Good morning, M60. Welcome to watching me die from trolls. The trolls have gotten me, guys. They're so much worse than the bodega. Need to take a drink. Oh no, he's standing. Bad. Hi. Take fire. Oh, I missed. Right in your ankles. Ow. That was my bubble. How dare you. Take fire. Don't do that. My mic's in my way. Ow! Damn it, Mike! Oh, buttons. Oh, buttons. Oh, need to heal. Desperately need to heal. Hi, bodies. Get out of my way, please. Oh, ow! Ow, guys, it hurts. My body is aching. Holy! Ow! Help! 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 Somebody help me! Help me, Rhonda! Help! Help me, Rhonda! Need this? Oh my god. Help! I need that again. Help! I think I like the bridge. Hi. Please don't hurt me. Roll when I tell you to roll, please. Thank you. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Which button is it going to be? We're gonna try this one. Nope. That's the same one I keep doing. Just die already, please. Please? 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 Oh no, not these. Die! Die, 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 die! Yeah! Victory is mine! Fuck yeah. Hell yeah, fuck yeah! I'm the best. Woo! Yeah! Sending help vibes, thank you. Yeah, do you identify more M60 as a dweeb or a geek? I'm trying to be the nerd of Girl World. That's my new decision. Alright? Now, where was that dumb mage that tried to get involved in my last fight? Hey, you! Oh, 1 minute. Hey, you! Yeah. How does Faith Touch feel for you there, magic guy? Huh. Oh my god, don't kill me. Thank you. That would be so sad. We could take up room. What I really play for. I don't go back for my actual XP around here. That would be crazy. Break everything. Make sure there's nothing I want. Treat it like it's Zelda. Alright. There's a guy up there. My vibes! They worked! They did! That was like our first win today. God, it's been a day, guys. I often die, quite often, but... We were gonna listen to a book, but now I'm on an adventure. I'm on an adventure. Hello? Burnt body, interesting. Broken rune, okay. Now, if you ever decide to play Elden Ring, remember, look in every nook and cranny. In fact, there's like invisible walls sometimes. That wouldn't be one, but... Another thing. Oh, I love when there's just bodies strewn about.
Older. Even seated, he looked to be a head taller than the other, to judge from the long, straight legs stretched out before him. His short, cropped hair was dark and peppered with grey. His strong jaw clean-shaven. His nose looked as though it had been broken more than once. Though he was dressed very plainly in green doublet, brown mantle and scuffed boots, there was a weight to him, a sense of power and
Oh my god,
certainty.
what's wrong with me? Oh my
It came to
god!
Dunk that he had walked
Why
in on
didn't it
something
work?
that he ought never to.
It didn't work and I died! Guys, this is the saddest moment of my life. Oh, he's been a killer before too, that's what the glowy eyes mean. The trickery. The trickery was afoot. Luckily, I believe the troll's dead. Sorry, let's take a drink. Yeah, see, we're good.
To have heard. I'd best go and come back later, when they're done, he decided. But it was already too late. The prince with the silvery beard suddenly took note of him. Who are you? What do you mean by bursting in on us? He demanded harshly. He is the knight our good steward was expecting, the seated man said, smiling at Dunk in a way that suggested he had been aware of him the whole time. You and I are intruders here, brother. Come closer, sir. Dunk edged forward, uncertain what was expected of him.
In the show, they've changed the scene a little bit, which I don't know if I'm overly fond with the changes they made, but also they don't offend me. Does that make any sense?
He looked at Plumber, but got no help there. The pinched-faced steward who had been so forceful yesterday now stood silent, studying the stones of the floor. My lords, he said, I asked Sir Manfred Dondarian to vouch for me so I might enter the lists, but he refuses.
Help me!
He says he knows me not.
Oh my god!
Sir Arlen served
Help!
him, though. I swear it.
There was a
I have his
there was
sword
a
and
drive-by.
shield. A shield and a sword do not make a knight, declared Lord Ashford, a big bald man with a round red face.
Oh my god, there's
Plummer
more!
has spoken to me of you. Even if we accept that these arms belong to this Sir
Help!
Arlen of Pennytree, it may well be that you found him dead and stole them. Unless you have some better proof of what you said.
Oh my god,
some
please
writing
stop.
Or...
Please
I remember
stop.
Sir Arlen of Pennytree, the man in the high seat said quietly. He never was tawny, that I know, but he never shamed himself either. At King's Landing 16 years...
Well, typical Elden Ring moment. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Oh golly bee. The violence. Okay. The violence. The violence is happening right now. Alright, I need to be lighter. Thank you. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so upset. The rage. The rage and the violence. And the anger monkeys. I will not be defeated by a bunch of grunts and their puppy dogs.
Years ago, he overthrew Lord Stokeworth and the Bastard of Harrenhal in the melee. And many years before, at Lannisport, he unhorsed the Grey Lion himself. The lion was not so grey then, to be sure. He told me about that many a time, said Dunk. The tall man studied him. Then you will remember the Grey Lion's true name, I have no doubt. For a moment, there was nothing in Dunk's head at all. 1,000 times the old man told that tale. 1,000 times. The lion, his name. His name. He was near despair when suddenly it came. Sir Daemon Lannister, he shouted. The Grey Lion. He's the Lord of Casterly Rock now. So he is, said the tall man pleasantly. And he enters the lists on the morrow. He rattled the sheaf of papers in his hand. How can you possibly remember some insignificant hedge knight who chanced to unhorse Daemon Lannister 16 years ago? Said the prince with the silver beard, frowning. I make it a practice to learn all I can of my foes. Why would you deign to joust with a hedge knight? It was 9 years past at Storm's End. Lord Baratheon held a hostelud to celebrate the birth of a grandson. The lots made Sir Arlen my opponent in the first tilt. We broke 4 lances before I finally unhorsed him. 7, insisted Dunk, and that was against the Prince of Dragonstone. No sooner were the words out than he wanted them back. Dunk the lunk,
Typical.
thick as a castle wall, he could hear the old man chiding. So it was. The prince with the broken nose smiled gently. Tales grow in the telling, I know. Do not think ill of your old master, but it was 4 lances only, I fear. Dunk was grateful that the hall was dim. He knew his ears were red. My lord, no, that's wrong too. Your grace. He fell to his knees and lowered his head. As you say, 4. I meant no, I never... The old man, Sir Arlen, he used to say I was thick as a castle wall and slow as an aurochs. And strong as an aurochs, by the look of you, said Baelor Breakspear. No harm was done, sir. Rise. Dunk got to his feet, wondering if he should keep his head down or if he was allowed to look a prince in the face. I'm speaking with Baelor Targaryen, Prince of Dragonstone, hand of the king and heir apparent to the Iron Throne of Aegon the Conqueror. What could a hedge...
I hate it when I go to bitch to some, like, paper pusher about not being able to find something. And, like, I just happened to run into the fucking royal family.
Knight dare to say to such a person. You gave him back his horse and armor and took no ransom, I remember, he stammered. The old Sir Arlen, he told me you were the soul of chivalry, and that one day the 7 kingdoms would be safe in your hands. Not for many a year still, I pray, Prince Baelor said. No, said Dunk, horrified. He almost said, I didn't mean that the king should die, but stopped himself in time. I'm sorry, my lord. Your grace, I mean. Belatedly, he recalled that the stocky man with the silver beard had addressed Prince Baelor as brother.
Oh.
He's blood of the dragon as well. Damn me for a fool. He could only be Prince Maekar, the youngest of King Daeron's 4 sons. Prince Aerys was bookish and Prince Rhaegal mad, meek and sickly. Neither was like to cross half the realm to attend a tourney, but Maekar was said to be a redoubtable warrior in his own right, though ever in the shadow of his eldest brother. You wish to enter the lists, is that it? Asked Prince Baelor. That decision rests with the Master of the Games, but I see no reason to deny you. The steward inclined his head. As you say, my lord. Dunk tried to stammer out thanks, but Prince Maekar cut him off. Yes, very well, sir, you are grateful. Now be off with you. You must forgive my noble brother, sir, said Prince Baelor. 2 of his sons have gone astray in their way here, and he fears for them. The spring rains have swollen many of the streams, said Dunk. Perhaps the princes are only delayed. I did not come here to take counsel from a hedge.
I win!
Prince Maekar declared to his brother. You may go, sir, Prince Baelor told Dunk, not unkindly. Yes, my lord.
So yeah, Prince Baelor is introduced. He's pretty amazing, in general. What do we have here? What do we have here? The grace would be nice. If only I had a ladder. Oh yeah, that reminds me, there was a body over here. Can I get to it from this end? It's up there. He's in. Another hurdle down. He just needs to unseat everyone. What do you guys think? Do you think Dunk's going to be the champion of the tourney at this given moment? What are your theories, newcomers? Are you even paying attention? Have you learned anything from Elden Ring? And more specifically, me losing at Elden Ring. I'm so scared. Okay, here we go.
He bowed and turned, but before he could get away, the prince called after him. Sir, one more thing. You are not of Sir Arlen's blood. Yes, my lord.
Paranoia.
No, I'm not. The prince nodded at the battered shield Dunk carried, and the winged chalice
like
upon
a
its
bunny.
face. By law, only a trueborn son is entitled to inherit a knight's arms. You must needs find a new device, sir. A sigil of your own. I will, said Dunk. Thank you again, your grace. I will fight bravely. You'll see. As brave as Baylor Breakspear, the old man would often say. The wine sellers and sausage makers were doing a brisk trade, and whores walked brazenly among the stalls and pavilions. Some were pretty enough.
Help!
One redhead girl in particular. He could not help staring at her breasts, the way they moved under her loose shift as she sauntered
Jesus
past.
fucking
He thought of the
Christ.
silver in his pouch. I could have her if I liked. She'd like the clink of my coin well enough. I could take her back to my camp and
So
have her all
scared.
night if I wanted. He had never lain with a woman. and
Oh
for all
my
he
God, that's
knew,
so slow.
He might die in his
Excuse
first
me.
kilt.
I'm dying.
Tourneys could be
Help.
dangerous, but whores could be dangerous too. The old man had warned him of that.
Oh my
He might
God.
rob me while I slept. And what would I do then? When the red-haired girl glanced
Oh my
back
God.
over her shoulder at him, Dunk shook his
Oh,
head
golly.
and walked away.
He's so
He
fast,
found
so
Ed
furious.
at the puppet show,
Hi.
sitting cross-legged on
Excuse
the
me.
ground with the hood of his
Oh, I would
cloak
use a
pulled
different
all the
weapon
way
against you,
forward
that's
to
for
hide
sure.
his baldness. The boy had been afraid to enter the castle, which Dunk put down to equal parts shyness and shame. He does not think himself worthy to mingle with lords and ladies, let alone great princes. It had been the same with him when he was little. The world beyond Flea Bottom had seemed as frightening
Oh,
as
I
it was
missed.
exciting. Egg needs time, that's all. For the
Oh
present,
no.
seems
Oh,
time
this
to
is
be
so
giving out
bad.
A few coppers
Help
and let him enjoy
me.
himself among the stalls
Someone.
and to
Oh,
drag him
my
along
God.
unwilling into the castle. This morning, the puppeteers were doing the tale of Florian and Jonquil. The
God.
fat Dornish woman was working Florian in his armor made of motley, while the tall girl held
help
Jonquil's
me.
strings.
Someone let me live.
She was saying as the puppet's mouth moved.
In the
up
name
and
of the
down.
glow-eyed
I know
queen.
You
Ow!
are Florian the
That hurt.
Fool. I am, my lady. The other
Help
puppet answered,
me.
kneeling. As great a fool as ever lived, and as great a knight as well. A fool and a knight, said Jonquil. I have never heard of such a thing. Sweet lady, said Florian. All men are fools, and all men are knights, where women are concerned. It was a
It's pretty much the premise. That is the synopsis of all of this. Like, look what we do in the name of America, or Michaela, or whoever. Oh my God. How am I going to get back there? Those dogs were kicking my ass. My lordy bee. What am I to do? What am I to fucking do? Also, I don't remember what the second episode ends on. Oh my God, now I just want to, like, not be here. You guys are making it very unwelcoming. Hi there. Oh! That was just rude. Such rude guys. Alright, we could try to get this other guy and his doggy. Come here. Oh my God. Oh lordy. Oh lordy and lady B. Yeah! Oh nice, I got soldier armor. And then the dogs are apparently going to be difficult. Okay. What's this way? Hello? Well, this is intimidating. Yeah, I do love when the super attacks happened. Bruno, no, bad dog. Dude, dogs are notoriously difficult in this game because they have, like, iframes that you can't hit them during.
A good show. Sad and sweet both, with a sprightly sword fight at the end and a nicely painted giant. When it was over, the fat woman went among the crowd to collect coins while the girl packed away the puppets. Dunk collected Egg and went up to her. "My lord," he said,
Goodies!
with a sideways glance and a half smile. She was a
where we are.
head shorter than he was, but still taller than any girl he had ever seen. "That was good," Egg enthused. "I like how you made them move, Jonquil and the dragon and all. I saw a puppet show last year, but they moved all jerky. Yours are more smooth." "Thank you," she told the boy politely. Dunk.
Guys. The world has changed. Sorry, I tabbed. We gotta... Excuse me, let me go down. Alright. 1 minute. Y'all. Is it light enough that I can get away with just like... That would put me at medium load, but who cares? Alright. Look at me! Woo! Oh. How do I make it my both-handed? Yeah! We got a fancy dancy sword. Let's go. We'll have to see what else we need. Let's go to the round table. Haven't been there in a minute. Who knows what'll happen? Smooth Puppeteer is a good username. Oh, that is a good username. Yeetus! We have a suggestion for your alt. Alright. I don't want to talk to any of you people, I don't think. I've got a fancy sword. Hi, Rodrika. We'll talk to you later.
Well, where have you been hiding?
The Shadow Realm.
You for dead. No matter, it's all the same. Lay out your arms then.
Yeah, I will. Thank you. Strengthen armament. Smithing stone 7. So it's just normal smithing stone. Smithing stone 3, huh? What do you mean I'm out of smithing stone 3? Down here. See if I got it. Purchase. Somber. Do I not have? Oh, no. Oh, no. What the heck? Choices. Alright, I have an idea. We're going to go like this. Does that put me at light load? It does. And then I'm going to remember where the bell bearing for Smithing Stone 3 is. Smithing Stone 3, bell bearing. Bell bearing, not bell bearing. Miner's bell bearing 3 is gotten from the Zamor Ruins. What do you mean the Zamor Ruins? I wasn't prepared to go to the Zamor Ruins. Ah! What a day. What a frickin' day. Well, how close to the Zamor Ruins can I get? Man. Need to remember how to get through here. Let's go hang out, I guess, around there. We're going to be testing this out anyway. This is gonna tell me I need kindling or whatever, right? Or do I fight Godfrey? Do I need to fight Godfrey? No. No. Not with this fucking weapon. That's not a goddamn chance in hell. Should we fight Godfrey? Huh. Things I didn't know were going to be on my to-do list right now. Oh, what do I even want to use? Guys. Do you think he falls asleep? He can't fall asleep. It's not possible. Let's go die. Let's just go die together while we listen to our audio.
Monk said, "Your figures are well carved too. The dragon especially, a fearsome beast. You make them yourself?"
Oh wait.
Graceless, tarnished.
Let's just mark it.
What is thy business with these thrones? Ah, Godric the Golden. The twin prodigies, Mikola and Melania. General Radahn. Praetor Rykard. Luna Princess Rani. Willful traitors, all.
Hi, Kratos.
Thy kind are all of a piece. Pillagers, emboldened by the flame of ambition. Have it writ upon thy meager grave.
Maybe we'll do this one without Dunk and Egg for a minute.
Felled by King Morgoth, last of all kings.
For audio. Oh god, I missed it. Oh god! Help! This is already bad. Oh, spirit guy. Spirit guy. Choosing a better spirit guy would have been even better. Hi. Welcome. Come on! Come on! Ow! Oh my god, stop. Please. My god. Thank you. Was not prepared enough for this. That's for sure. Okay. Whoop. De-doop. Now you can pay attention to me. Oh! Stop paying attention to me. I demand it immediately. Oh, don't hurt me. Oh, stop it. Stop hurting me. Stop hurting me. Thank you. Oh, thank God. Oh, this seems bad. Ow! Okay. Make that not happen to me.
The thrones, stained by my curse, such shame they cannot bear. Thy part in this shall not be forgiven.
Oh no. Ow! Am I gonna actually win this? Because that would be great. I'm not gonna lie. Hi! Thought he was after me. I guess he is no lion dancer. Oh! Oh! Make that not happen. Ow! That either. Please. Stop. Oh. Oh, stop. Ha! Fire! Please don't hurt me. Oh, you stole my kill! Yeah! Win! Oh, wow. Touching grasslands. Flames and ambitions. Yeah, things were happening. Okay. Well, we did that. Let's go look at his dead body.
Tarnished. Thou art but a fool.
You're not wrong.
The Erd Tree wards off all who deign approach. We are all forsaken.
What about now?
None may claim the title of Elden Lord. Thy deeds shall be met with failure, just as
I mean, I know exactly what you mean, man. I died to dogs a lot, actually. And humans. And really dumb things. I totally get you, man. And then I came here and I beat you the first try. It was crazy. Sir? 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 Hello? Remember me, spaghetti model. Well, that's cool. Do I get a grace? A grace would be lovely before we go try to fight way scarier daddy. Grace? No. Did I already beat daddy? That can't be right. Okay, so now I have to go. Margaret, you distracted me. Oh, there's the grace. It was right here all along. Hi.
Hello again, old friend.
How's it
Allow
going?
me a moment to converse with you. You are unable to enter the Erd Tree. No?
How'd you know?
Prevented by the mantle of barbs.
Yeah.
The thorns are impenetrable. A husk of the Erd Tree's being that spurns all that exists without. The only way to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord is to pass the thorns.
I figured.
My purpose serves to aid in that very act.
Good.
So I'd like you to undertake a new journey with me.
Cool.
To the flame of ruin.
I was on my way there.
Above the clouds, upon the snowy mountain tops of the giants. Then I can set the Erd Tree aflame and guide you down the path to becoming Elden Lord.
Sweet. Yay. Thanks. That's actually very helpful. Wait, did I say everything I needed to say? Okay. Level up. Halfway there again? Oh, I'm definitely gonna lose my points before all that. Look at this! It makes me sad. Okay. Alright. Very well. The Roid whatever rage. So it's here. Okay. How do I get there, though? Oh, here we go. So it's up. I don't remember how to get there. God. Alright, listen to some stuff.
She nodded.
My uncle does the carving. I paint them.
Could you paint something for me. I have the coin to pay. He slipped the shield off his shoulder and turned it to show her. I need to paint something over the chalice. The girl glanced at the shield and then at him. What would you want painted? Dunk had not considered that. If not the old man's winged chalice, what? His head was empty. Dunk the lunk, thick as a castle wall. I'm not certain. His ears were turning red, he realized. You must think me an utter fool. She smiled. All men are fools, and all men are knights. What colour paint do you have? He asked, hoping that might give him an idea. I can mix paints to make any colour you want. The old man's brown had always seemed drab to Dunk. The field should be the colour of sunset, he said suddenly. The old man likes sunsets. And the device... An elm tree, said Egg. A big elm tree, like the one by the pool, with a brown trunk and green branches. Yes, Dunk said. That would serve. An elm tree, but with a shooting star above. Could you do that? The girl nodded. Give me the shield. I'll paint it this very night and have it back to you on the morrow. Dunk handed it over. I'm called Sir Duncan the Tall. I'm Tanzel. She laughed. Tanzel Too Tall, the boys used to call me. You're not too tall, Dunk blurted out. You're just right for... He realized what he had been about to say and blushed furiously. For... said Tanzel, cocking her head inquisitively. Puppets, he finished lamely. The first day of the tourney dawned bright and clear. Dunk bought a sack full of foodstuffs so they were able to break their fast on goose eggs, fried bread, and bacon. But when the food was cooked, he found he had no appetite. His belly felt hard as a rock, even though he knew he would not ride today. The right of first challenge would go to knights of higher birth and greater renown, to lords and their sons and champions from other tourneys. Egg chattered all through their breakfast.
I think what everyone's really learning today is that I navigate through Elden Ring the same way I do around Girl World. I forget what I'm doing and I get distracted and all that. What time is it? 12? I still don't remember where they left off. But they definitely show this scene in, oh my god, this is a scary place. I remember this place. In the show. And I like that. I like that little moment with the little whistling in the background.
Talking of this man and that man and how they might fare. He was not japing when he said he knew every good knight in the 7 kingdoms, Dunk thought ruefully. He found it humbling to listen so intently to the words of a scrawny orphan boy. But Egg's knowledge might serve him should he face one of those men in a tilt. The meadow was a churning mass of people, all trying to elbow their way closer for a better view. Dunk was as good an elbower as any, and bigger than most. He squirmed forward to a rise 6 yards from the fence. When Egg complained that all he could see were asses, Dunk sat the boy on his shoulders. Across the field, the viewing stand was filling up with highborn lords and ladies, a few rich townfolk, and a score of knights who had decided...
Yeah, the shield ends up in the halls of Brienne's family. I want to... Man, what is theirs? They are the seat of... Is it Evenfall? Is that the name of where they're from? It's one of the... Their house also has Twilight imagery. And star imagery. Pretty much... So there's kind of this interesting thing happening where, a lot of constellations and stuff are kind of outlined in the books. At stars and stuff, like there's the Wanderer and stuff. But the Venus star seems to be missing. But there's a lot of Venus star imagery in like the characters of Elden Ring. Like the Danes and whatnot. So I need to turn around. How do I do this? Can I go through there? Alright, take a left at Albuquerque. Yeah, Evenhall. Yeah. Oh, it is. It is. It is. Yeah. Sorry. They are both written by George R. R. Martin. So, if you don't know, Elden Ring, Miyazaki from Dark Souls games, is the creator, but he had George R. R. Martin work on kind of the prehistory. So that goes into the swamps, which isn't exactly what I want. So there is a thematic connection here. Am I even going the wrong way? I am going the wrong way. That's more the right way. Hi. Alright, back to the book.
Not to compete today. Of Prince Makar, he saw no sign, but he recognized Prince Baylor.
Venus is next to the snowman. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah, he did. Which is, like, a lot of people who are familiar with Miyazaki's work are like, oh, George R. R. Martin did, like, nothing. And it's like, well, no, you don't hire George R. R. Martin to do nothing. Like, you don't get that guy to write the lore, the prehistory of your gods, for no reason. You know what I mean? Wait, where? Am I in a fight? Hello? Oh, hello. Weird little freaks. May fire consume you! Alright. I want to go this way. Did I come from this way? I think I came from this way. But I don't want to go that way. It's a lie. We're in the, like, little under areas that have, like, similarities to the Noxtella vibes. Oh, stuff I haven't grabbed. I love to see it. Gravelstone. Got it. Got, like, a lot of similarities to Celia and stuff. So it kind of seems like the old city that was later made into the dregs area. I don't like any of this. Let's go over here. Oh, who am I fighting now? Hello? Hello? I hear music. Hello? What's in here? Ooh. Be wary of dead end. Thanks, guy. Alright, go down. Can someone just remind me how to get to the rolled tower? Oh my god, it's one of these things. Help! Help me! Oh, I was not ready. I just beat Margit. Don't come at me, bro. I realized where I was when it happened. Fire hot. Oh, you got your own holy bullshit, huh? Ow. Ow! Make it stop. Make it stop. Make it stop. Ow! Make it stop. Please. Make it drink. Yeah! I am the best! Dreg lyric. Oh no. Where's the angry hamster constellation next to Uranus? Yeah, no, it's the best story collaboration of all time. I agree with that. Off in a mealworm. When in doubt, run away. Where's Rhonda? Help me, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda. Can I climb into there yet? What is this bullshit? What the hell? Want me to go through things to grab? Fuck you, I'll come back later. Unless that's all that's here. No, just walled off bullshit? Am I at least closer yet? Oh my god. Alright. Yeah, it won't let me have the horse because I'm excellent dodging. Thank you. No horse. No horse because we're in a city. Especially the America cities. Okay. Can't wait to die. Which way do you want me to go? I want to go this way. Holy. Hi. I just screamed. I just screamed like little baby walrus. Holy cannoli, that was terrifying. Rhonda, where are you? Holy. Hi, big bad boy. Oh, help. Oh, yes. Yes, please. Yes, please. Oh. Ho, ho, ho. Hi, everyone. Holy shit, nuggets. I was so startled. Not spirit horses, apparently. Carriage ride, anyone? Oh. Wait, can I get level up yet? Oh. Cannot. Hi, big boy. Oh, we're missing. Thank you. Ooh, a ladder. I like a ladder. How do I get to ladder? Oh, you want me to go into the... down there, huh? But that's a swamp. I didn't want to examine the swamp. Alright. Can I just cut through here? I can. Bonk stick! Oh my god. We're really on a mission now, boys and girls. I'm so lost and scared. That was chaos. I wasn't ready.
Or at Lord Ashford's side, sunlight flashed golden off the shoulder clasp that held his cloak and the slim coronet about his temples. But otherwise, he dressed far more simply than most of the other lords. He does not look a Targaryen in truth. With that dark hair, Dunk said as much to Egg. It's said he favours his mother, the boy reminded him. She was a Dornish princess. The 5 champions had raised their pavilions at the north end of the lists with the river behind them. The smallest 2 were orange, and the shields hung outside their doors displayed the white sun and chevron. Those would be Lord Ashford's sons, Andro and Robert, brothers to the fair maid. Dunk had never heard other knights speak of their prowess, which meant they would likely be the first to fall. Beside the orange pavilions stood one of deep, dyed green, much larger. The golden rose of Highgarden flapped above it, and the Safi device was emblazoned on the great green shield outside the door. That's Leo Tyrell, Lord of Highgarden, said Egg. I knew that, said Dunk, irritated. The old man and I served at Highgarden before you were ever born. He hardly remembered that year himself, but Sir Arlen had often spoken of Leo Longthorn, as he sometimes was called, a peerless jouster.
Yeah, I love my big bonk stick. My big fiery bonk stick. Like, listen, I'm already gloom-eyed queen based anyway. Let's be honest. Hi. But in truth, this is like one of my favorite weapons. I cannot help myself. I wish that I had smithing stones so we could try out the My Lady more. Me Lady, really. I just want to go over here. Ah! Hand! The hand of the king! Would you hit Bonk Stick? Oh my god. I hear them. I hear them. Open? Open. No? Hello, evil. Oh my god. I hate it here.
For all the silver in his hair. That must be Lord Leo beside the tent. The slender greybeard in green and gold. Yes, said Egg. I saw him at King's Landing once. He's not one you'll want to challenge, sir. Boy, I do not require your counsel on who to challenge. The fourth pavilion was sewn together from diamond-shaped pieces of cloth, alternating red and white. Dunk did not know the colours, but Egg said they belonged to a knight from the Vale of Arran named Sir Humphrey Harding. He won a great melee at Maidenpool last year, sir, and overthrew Sir Donald of Duskendale and the Lords Arran and Royce in the lists. The last pavilion was Prince Valar's. Of black silk it was, with a line of pointed scarlet pennons hanging from its roof like long red flames. The shield on its stand was glossy black, emblazoned with the three-headed dragon of House Targaryen. One of the Kingsguard knights stood beside it, his shining white armour stark against the black of the tent cloth. Seeing him there, Dunk wondered whether any of the challengers would dare to touch the dragon shield. Valar was the king's grandson after all, and son to Baelor Breakspear. He need not have worried. When the horns blew to summon the challengers, all 5 of the maid's champions were called forth to defend her. Dunk could hear the murmur of excitement in the crowd as the challengers appeared one by one at the south end of the lists. Heralds boomed out the name of each knight in turn. They paused before the viewing stand to dip their lances in salute to Lord Ashford, Prince Baelor, and the Fair Maid, then circled to the north end of the field to select their opponents.
Oh, man. What do I need to do? Where do I go? Who am I? Where in the world is the Roid Rage fucking tower? Oh, hi, everyone. Oh, turn around, please. Okay. Go out there. Ah! Why are there so many of you in this corner specifically? Oh, good. I got commoner's garb. Hello? Ow! Oh, you're a troublemaker. Oh, you're a troublemaker. Thank you. Ooh, there's a door here. Where am I? Ooh, a door. Does not open from the side. Where am I now? Break your shit! You interrupted the monthly meeting. I really need to finish my last playthrough. I got hung up in the Scarlet Swamp fighting General and his minions. Oh, yeah. That can take a while. I mean...
The grey lion of Casterly Rock struck the shield of Lord Tyrell, while his golden-haired heir, Sir Tybolt Lannister, challenged Lord Ashford's eldest son.
Grace!
Lord Tully of Riverrun tapped the diamond-patterned shield of Sir Humphrey Harding. Sir Abelard Hightower knocked upon Valar's, and the younger Ashford was called out by Sir Lionel Baratheon, the knight they called the Laughing Storm. The challengers trotted back to the south end of the lists to await their foes. Sir Abelard in silver and smoke colours, a stone watchtower on his shield crowned with fire.
Guys, am I getting closer?
All crimson, bearing the gold.
Am I getting closer? What's happening? Where am I? Oh no. This is a trap. Oh no. Here comes something. Hi, can I have this? Yeah, thank you. There you are. Hi. I need to get a different guy. Ow. Yeah. Man, a little time in the Shadow Realm and everything's so much easier. Yay, Grace! We love the Grace.
Golden Lion of Casterly Rock. The laughing storm shining in cloth of gold with a black stag on breast and shield and a rack of iron antlers on his helm. Lord Tully wearing a striped blue and red cloak clasped with a silver trout at each shoulder. They pointed their 12-foot lances skyward, the gusty winds snapping and tugging at the pennons. At the north end of the field, squires held brightly bartered destriers for the champions to mount. They donned their helms and took up lance and shield, in splendour the equal of their foes. The Ashfords billowing orange silks, Sir Humphrey's red and white diamonds, Lord Leo on his white charger with green satin trappings patterned with golden roses, and of course, Valar Targaryen. The young prince's horse was black as night, to match the colour of his armour, lance, shield, and trappings. Atop his helm was a gleaming three-headed dragon, wings spread, enamelled in a rich red. Its twin was painted upon the glossy black surface of his shield. Each of the defenders had a wisp of orange silk knotted about
Oh my
his
god!
arm, a favour bestowed by the fair maid. As the champions trotted into position, Ashford Meadow grew almost still. Then a horn sounded, and stillness turned into tumult in half a heartbeat. 10 pairs of gilded spurs drove into the flanks of 10 great warhorses. 1,000 voices began to scream and shout. 40 iron-shod hooves pounded and tore the grass. 10 lances dipped and steadied. The field seemed almost to shake, and champions and challengers came together in a rending crash of wood and steel. In an instant, the riders were beyond each other, wheeling about for another pass. Lord Tully reeled in his saddle but managed to keep his seat. When the commons realised that all 10 of the lances had broken, a great roar of approval went up. It was a splendid omen for the success of the tourney, and a testament to the skill of the competitors. Squires handed fresh lances to the jousters to replace the broken ones they cast aside, and once more the spurs dug deep. Dunk could feel the earth trembling beneath the soles of his feet. Atop his shoulders, Egg shouted happily and waved his pipe-stem arms. The young prince passed nearest to them. Dunk saw the point of his lance kiss the watchtower on his foe's shield and slide off to slam into his chest, even as Sir Abelard's own lance burst into splinters against Valar's breastplate. The grey stallion in the silver and smoke trappings reared with the force of the impact, and Sir Abelard Hightower was lifted from his stirrups and dashed violently to the ground. Lord Tully was down as well, unhorsed by Sir Humphrey Harding, but he sprang up at once and drew his longsword, and Sir Humphrey cast aside his lance, unbroken, and dismounted to continue their fight afoot. Sir Abelard was not so sprightly. His squire ran out, loosened his helm, and called for help, and 2 serving men lifted the dazed knight by the arms to help him back to his pavilion. Elsewhere on the field, the 6 knights who remained ahorse were riding their third course. More lances shattered, and this time Lord Leo Tyrell aimed his point so expertly he ripped the Grey Lion's helm completely off his head. Barefaced, the Lord of Casterly Rock raised his hand in salute and dismounted, yielding the match. By then, Sir Humphrey had beaten Lord Tully into surrender, showing himself as skilled with a sword as he was with a lance. Tybalt Lannister and Andro Ashford rode against each other thrice more, before Sir Andro finally lost shield, seat, and match all at once. The younger Ashford lasted even longer, breaking no less than 9 lances against Sir Lionel Baratheon, the Laughing Storm. Champion and challenger both lost their saddles on their 10th course, only to rise together to fight on, sword against mace. Finally, a battered Sir Robert Ashford admitted defeat, but on the viewing stand, his father looked anything but dejected. Both Lord Ashford's sons had been ushered from the ranks of the champions, it was true, but they had acquitted themselves nobly against 2 of the fiercest knights in the 7 kingdoms. I must do even better, though, Dunk thought as he watched Victor and Vanquished embrace and walk together from the field. It is
So
not
beautiful.
enough for me to fight well and lose. I must win, at least the first challenge, or I'll lose all. Sir Tybalt Lannister and the Laughing Storm would now take their places among the champions, replacing the men they had defeated. Already the orange pavilions were coming.
We got some Mikella lilies up in here. Look at this. Look at these lilies. Alright. Let's go ahead and grab them. Definitely means we haven't been here before. Oh my god! Hi! Welcome to you, to me, to you, to me. I'm just going to keep hitting you. I'm just going to keep hitting you. Oh, I did it. I'm the best. Hi, other dog. Oh, please stop. Thank you. Oh my. Leonine Misbegotten. I think that's what it was. Won't tell me. How's everyone doing? This is scary. I'm scared. I'm covered in blood. Oh snap, lilies! Yeah, it's funny because we only see so much media about jousting, so a lot of Hollywood uses the same types of jousting. Yeah, it is kind of interesting. And then you can mod it too if you disable your like achievements and stuff and you're a little techie. I haven't tried that, but I would so that Heather can play with me. Okay. Okay. We got tree root guy up in here. I feel like we're kind of on the right thing. I think we're near the dueling grounds, which is fine because there's a guy I need to kill for his cloak, so. I think we want to go up this way. I see a shiny. Noodles? What kind of noodles? I like noodles.
Coming down. A few feet away, the young prince sat at his ease in a raised camp chair before his great black tent. His helm was off. He had dark hair like his father, but a bright streak ran through it. A serving man brought him a silver goblet and he took a sip. Water if he's wise, Dunk thought. Wine if not. He found himself wondering if Valar had indeed inherited a measure of his father's prowess, or whether it had only been that he had drawn the weakest opponent. A fanfare of trumpets announced that the new challengers had entered the lists. The heralds shouted their names. Sir Pierce of House Karen, Lord of the Marches. He had a silver harp emblazoned on his shield, though his surcoat was patterned with nightingales. Sir Joseph of House Mallister from Seaguard. Sir Joseph sported a winged helm. On his shield, a silver eagle flew across an indigo sky. Sir Gawain of House Swan, Lord of Stonehelm on the Cape of Wrath. A pair of swans, one black and one white.
Yeah, I'm not really a mod hunter, or not a mod hunter, achievement hunter, but I feel you there. I definitely feel you there. Thanks for the smithing stone. Probably should have recorded that guy just like chilling with it. I do love the lore stuff. Oh god, why? Oh no. Okay. That's fine. Ow! Please, help. Oh no. Well. Thought I had more time. I was gonna change that, but I forgot how. I did keep my runes. We're gonna do that again. But fuck me if I remember how I got there. Where am I? Where's my runes? Oh, wait, no, the runes aren't. Whatever. Okay. So, where am I? I'm pretty sure there was a Stake America I should have chose. God damn it. Go left, right? Damn it, Summon, you were supposed to be the bait! No, for real. Like, what the heck? It's funny because I'm really good at, like, cardinal directions naturally in real life. But, like, put me in a game and I'm just gonna run in circles. That's all you're gonna get out of me. Alright. Dunk and egg time. I think we're towards the end of where we need to be.
Fought furiously on his arms. Lord Gawain's armour, cloak and horse bardings were a riot of black and white as well, down to the stripes on his scabbard and lance. Lord Karen, harper and singer and knight of renown, touched the point of his lance to Lord Tyrell's rose. Sir Joseph thumped on Sir Humphrey Harding's diamonds, and the black and white knight, Lord Gawain Swan, challenged the Black Prince with the white guardian.
We could record this guy.
Dunk rubbed his chin. Lord Gawain was even older than the old man, and the old man was dead. Egg, who is the least dangerous of these challengers? He asked the boy on his shoulders, who seemed to know so much of these knights. Lord Gawain, the boy said at once. Valar's foe. Prince Valar, he corrected. A squire must keep a courteous tongue, boy. The three challengers took their places as the three champions mounted up. Men were making wagers all around them and calling out encouragement to their choices, but Dunk had eyes only for the prince. On the first pass, he struck Lord Gawain's shield a glancing blow, the blunted point of the lance sliding aside just as it had with Sir Abelard Hightower. Only this time it was deflected the other way into empty air. Lord Gawain's own lance broke clean against the prince's chest, and Valar seemed about to fall for an instant before he recovered his seat. The second time through the lists, Valar swung his lance left, aiming for his foe's breast, but struck his shoulder instead. Even so, the blow was enough to make the old knight lose his lance. One arm flailed for balance, and Lord Gawain fell. The young prince swung from the saddle and drew his sword, but the fallen man waved him off and raised his visor.
I yield, your grace,
he called.
Well fought.
The lords in the viewing stand echoed him, shouting, Well fought, well fought, as Valar knelt to help the grey-haired lord to his feet. It was not either, Egg complained. Be quiet or you can go back to camp. Farther away, Sir Joseph Mallister was being carried off the field unconscious, while the Harp Lord and the Rose Lord were going at each other lustily with blunted long axes to the delight of the roaring crowd. Dunk was so intent on Valar Targaryen that he scarcely saw them. He is a fair knight.
Oh my god, hit it.
But no more than that,
Hit it.
He found himself thinking. I would have a chance against him if the gods were good. I might even unhorse him. And once afoot, my weight and strength would tell. Get him! Egg shouted merrily, shifting his seat on Dunk's back in his excitement. Get him! Get him! Yes, he's right there! He's right there! It seemed to be Lord Karen who was cheering on. The harper was playing a different sort of music now, driving Lord Leo back and back as steel sang on steel. The crowd seemed almost equally divided between them, so cheers and curses mingled freely in the morning air. Chips of wood and paint were flying from Lord Leo's shield as Lord Pierce's axe knocked the petals off his golden rose one by one, until his shield finally shattered and split. But as it did, the axe head hung up for an instant in the wood, and Lord Leo's own axe crashed down on the haft of his foe's weapon.
I think we're here!
Off not a foot from his hand.
I think we did it!
He cast aside his broken
I think we did it! But yeah, egg going, he's right there, it's very important. We're going to go up once, and then there should be a secret room we need to find somewhere along here. Oh, the puppet quest line? Yeah. Well, thank you. So beautiful. Okay, this isn't the one. We're getting closer, though. I can feel it in my bones. We got all these Radagon statues. Oh. We're really coming along, folks. Yeah. Look at us. We're there. Okay. Just gotta need to not die. Hello? Someone shooting me? Oh, you were over there, huh? There's a horse guy. Just keep plucking along. Okay. Oh my god! Hi. I was trying to read chat and stuff. Hi. Hello. There you are. Thank you. God damn. Look how pretty, though. We love the potentially Radagon statues. I don't know.
Shield, and suddenly he was the one on the attack. Within moments, the Harper Knight was on one knee, singing his surrender. For the rest of the morning and well into the afternoon, it was more of the same, as challengers took the field in 2s and 3s, and sometimes 5 together. Trumpets blew, the heralds called out names, war horses charged, the crowd cheered, lances snapped like twigs, and swords sang against helms and mail. It was, small folk and high lord alike agreed, a splendid day of jousting.
Splendid.
Sir Humphrey Harding and Sir Humphrey
Simply
Beesbury,
splendid.
a bold young knight in yellow and black stripes with 3 beehives on his shield, splintered no less than a dozen lances apiece in an epic struggle the small folk soon began calling the Battle of Humphrey.
Yeah.
Sir Tybalt Lannister was unhorsed by Sir John Penrose and broke his sword in his fall.
Oh my god, die!
He fought back with shield alone to win the bout and remain a champion.
Stop that!
One-eyed Sir Robin Risling, a grizzled old knight with a salt and pepper beard, lost his helm to Lord Leo's lance in their first course, yet refused to yield. 3 times more they rode at each other, the wind whipping Sir Robin's hair while the shards of broken lances flew around his bare face like wooden knives. Which Dunk thought all the more wondrous when Egg told him that Sir Robin had lost his eye to a splinter from a broken lance.
Yeah, like, this game is just art. We love it. We love to see it. Couple beheaded guys. Oh, we're getting so close. We're getting so close. Let's go around. See if there's anything to grab, as is tradition. Nope. Hello? I'm here to be part of your tower and see the icy, horrible places. Alright. Here we go. Excuse me. Weirdo. Wait, we're going down? I always go down? There's a room somewhere in there. Give me a minute. There it is. The answer is yes, it always went down, but I'm an idiot. Alright. We want to go into that room with this going downward so that there's not a big hole under us. And then we get some Melina goodies. So there's this Watcher guy. And then you get the official's attire, which is the same as the Morace attire that we already have. See. Official attire. And then the Morace has like a cloak. So like it connects the Morace family to this. We're about to have new clothes anyway. Then if we come in here, There's like, just like a little office. You got the clover pattern here. And then we pick this up, and it's the Blade of Calling, which is Melena's blade. And that's crazy. Crazy sauce. Was there also a box here? 1 minute. Can't see a darn thing. No, I think her box is elsewhere, huh? Either way, now you know the rest of the story. I thought I had a different thing coming, but alas. Let's switch back to our other garb. Wherever it was. Oops. Ah! Bagadoom. No capes. Yeah.
Not 5 years earlier. Leo Tyrell was too chivalrous to aim another lance at Sir Robin's unprotected head, but even so, Risling's stubborn courage, or was it folly, left Dunk astounded. Finally, the Lord of Highgarden struck Sir Robin's breastplate a solid thump right over the heart and sent him cartwheeling to the earth. Sir Lionel Baratheon also fought several notable matches. Against lesser foes, he would often break into booming laughter the moment they touched his shield, and laugh all the time he was mounting and charging and knocking them from their stirrups. If his challengers wore any sort of crest on their helm, Sir Lionel would strike it off and fling it into the crowd. The crests were ornate things made of carved wood or shaped leather, and sometimes gilded and enamelled or even wrought in pure silver. So the men he beat did not appreciate this habit, though it made him a great favourite among the commons. Before long, only crestless men were choosing him. As loud and often as Sir Lionel laughed down a challenger, though, Dunk thought the day's honours should go to Sir Humphrey Harding, who humbled 14 knights, each one of them formidable. Meanwhile, the young prince sat outside his black pavilion, drinking from his silver goblet and rising from time to mount his horse and vanquish yet another undistinguished foe. He had won 9 victories, but it seemed to Dunk that every one was hollow. He's beaten old men and up-jumped squires, and a few lords of high birth and low skill. The truly dangerous men are riding past his shield as if they do not see it. Late in the day, a brazen fanfare announced the entry of a new challenger to the lists. He rode in on a great red charger whose black bardings were slashed to reveal glimpses of yellow, crimson, and orange beneath. As he approached the viewing stand to make his salute, Dunk saw the face beneath the raised visor.
Oh, not worth it.
Recognized the prince he'd met in Lord Ashford's stables. Egg's legs tightened around his neck.
Egg's legs.
Stop that, Dunk snapped, yanking them apart. Do you mean to choke me?
Prince Aerion Brightflame!
Don't need you.
The herald called.
Of the Red Keep of King's Landing, son of Maekar, Prince of Summerhall of House Targaryen, grandson to Daeron the Good, the second of his name,
Hanging out
King
in
of the Andals, the Rhoynar, and the First Men, and Lord of the Seven Kingdoms.
Aerion bore a 3-headed dragon on his shield, but it was rendered in colours much more vivid than Valar's. One head was orange, one yellow, one red, and the flames they breathed had the sheen of gold leaf. His surcoat was a swirl of smoke and fire woven together, and his blackened helm was surmounted by a crest of red and flames. After a pause to dip his lance to Prince Baelor, a pause so brief that was almost perfunctory, he galloped to the north end of the field, past Lord Leo's pavilion and the Laughing Storms, slowing only when he approached Prince Valar's tent. The young prince rose and stood stiffly beside his shield, and for a moment, Dunk was certain that Aerion meant to strike it.
I want to pause.
But then he laughed and shot past, and banged his point hard against Sir Humphrey Harding's diamonds. Come out, little knight, he sang in a loud, clear voice. It's time you faced the dragon. Sir Humphrey inclined his head stiffly to his foe as his destrier was brought out, and then ignored him while he mounted, fastened his helm, and took up lance and shield. The spectators grew quiet as the two knights took their places, Dunk heard the clang of Prince Aerion dropping his visor. The horn blew. Sir Humphrey broke slowly, building
Oh my god,
speed,
my thing's almost
but
dead.
his foe raked the red charger hard with both spurs, coming hard. Egg's legs tightened again. "Kill him!" he shouted suddenly. "Kill him! He's right there! Kill him! Kill him! Kill him!"
Notable
Dunk was
moment
not
for Meg.
certain which of the knights he was shouting to. Prince Aerion's lance, gold-tipped and painted in stripes of red, orange and yellow, swung down across the barrier.
Oh my god,
Low.
hit him.
Too low, thought Dunk the moment he saw it. He'll miss the rider and strike Sir Humphrey's horse. He needs to bring it up. Then, with dawning horror, he began to suspect that Aerion intended no such thing. He cannot mean to. At the last possible instant, Sir Humphrey's stallion reared away from the oncoming point. Eyes.
So yeah, Egg, very notably wants Arion. They didn't make him quite as like showy in the show, which is kind of funny. We are listening to Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, the first novella, The Hedge Knight. That's a big bastard. Yeah. When they smash, dodge into them. I know that logically, okay? I understand that logically. Holy cannoli sauce. Okay. I can't believe we did that. Yeah, sure. Whew. That was terrifying. Now, theoretically... there's probably stuff about. There's always stuff about. But I don't want to fall and die. Oh. Little nascent butterflies? Maybe a different time. Yeah, and this is like notably very similar to the main city still, right? Alright. Whew! Oh, we did it, guys! Made it to a grace. Can we level up now? My booty hole was overly puckered. There. We can! I have no idea what I want to level up. Faith, I guess. Always faith. Alright. Oh, we got an old lady! What's up, little Hagma?
You. Please. I can read them. Your fingers. Please, your fingers.
Well, like you do. Let her taste my fingies.
Turn back. Ahead lies the land of the giant's flame.
That's what I'm looking for.
And the way forth is forbidden.
Oh, sounds good.
Hear me. The burning of the earth.
Hey, Vicky, how are you doing?
Is the first cardinal sin. Doing so will unbind destined death and slay the world itself.
Sounds good.
Who would dare put you up to such a task? Most certainly not the fingers.
No, it wasn't the fingers. You're not wrong. Just moving right along. Dude, for someone who lost as many times as I did today, we've made wonderful progress in the main storyline. Hello. And then I, like, use it, right? No? What am I doing? What do I press? Who do I talk to? No cliff ahead. Try jumping. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if I believe any of y'all right now. Thanks for that, though. Nope, nope, nope. It's gonna be back here. Yeah, there it is. Those people tried to lie to me. Can you believe it? Pick me up. Elevator, baby, just to bring me down. Push me around, I don't need your love. Elevator, darling. Hey, pretty baby, won't you come and see? Let me be your daddy, let me sit, or have you sit on my knee. Alright, we made it to the icy places. Maybe we'll roam around while we let this finish off. Alright.
Is rolling in terror, but too late. Aerion's lance took the animal just above the armor that protected his breastbone and exploded at the back of his neck in a gout of bright blood. Screaming, the horse crashed sideways, knocking the wooden barrier to pieces as he fell. Sir Humphrey tried to leap free, but a foot caught in a stirrup and they heard his shriek as his leg was crushed between the splintered fence and falling horse. All of Ashford Meadow was shouting. Men ran onto the field to extricate Sir Humphrey, but the stallion, dying in agony, kicked at them as they approached. Aerion, having raced blithely around the carnage to the end of the lists, wheeled his horse and came galloping back. He was shouting too, though Dunk could not make out the words over the almost human screams of the dying horse. Vaulting from the saddle, Aerion drew his sword and advanced on his fallen foe. His own squires and one of Sir Humphrey's had to pull him back. Egg squirmed on Dunk's shoulders. "Let me down," the boy said. "The poor horse. Let me down." Dunk felt sick himself. What would I do if such a fate befell Thunder? A man-at-arms with a poleaxe dispatched Sir Humphrey's stallion, ending the hideous screams. Dunk turned and forced his way through the press. When he came to open ground, he lifted Egg off his shoulders. The boy's hood had fallen back and his eyes were red. "A terrible sight, aye," he told the lad, "but a squire must needs be strong. You'll see worse mishaps at other tourneys, I fear." "It was no mishap," Egg said, mouth trembling. "Aerion meant to do it. You saw." Dunk frowned.
Yeah, he frowned. Oh no, you're dying? Well, we have Shabriri over here we gotta go talk to.
Finally, we meet the Tarnished, who would be Lord. Oh my. Why the long face? I fear that you were previously acquainted with this vessel. Well, that is most unfortunate, for he is dead. As for his flesh, he gave it to me. Shabriri, I hope you can make your peace with that. You were about to sacrifice something precious, the life of a fair maiden, that you would toss into the fiery forge, only so that you may be Lord. What a horrible thing to ponder. Your ascendancy requires her sacrifice, whether she wishes it or not. But how would the Lord, crowned so, be looked upon? Chosen, tarnished, and would-be Lord, dare to tread the path of true rigor, spare the poor girl, and singe your own flesh in her stead. If you are prepared to show resolve, and attain lordship through righteous hardship, then heed the words of Shabriri.
Well, that's more a pose thing.
Chosen, tarnished, and would-be Lord, descend into the depths far below the Erdtree capital. Seek audience with the three fingers and the flame of frenzy. If you inherit the flame of frenzy, your flesh will serve as kindling, and the girl can be spared, setting you on the righteous path of lordship, the path of the Lord of Chaos. Burn the Erdtree to the ground and incinerate all that divides and distinguishes. Ah, may chaos take the world. May chaos take the world.
Sounds fun. Actually, I do need to go down there. But not for that reason.
Chosen, tarnished,
Okay,
and would-be
bye.
Lord.
It had looked that way to him as well, but it was hard to accept that any knight could be so unchivalrous, least of all one who was blood of the dragon. "I saw a knight green as summer grass lose control of his lance," he said stubbornly, "and I'll hear no more of it. Jousting is done for the day, I think. Come, lad." He was right about the end of the day's contests. By the time the chaos had been set to rights, the sun was low in the west, and Lord Ashford had called a halt. As the shadows of evening crept across the meadow, 100 torches were lit along the merchant's row. Dunk bought a horn of ale for himself and half a horn for the boy to cheer him. They wandered for a time, listening to a sprightly air on pipes and drums and watching a puppet show about Nymeria, the warrior queen with the 10,000 ships. The puppeteers had only 2 ships, but managed a rousing sea battle all the same. Dunk wanted to ask the girl Tanzel if she had finished painting his shield.
And actually, I think that's where we'll leave off. Because I don't think we quite get there tomorrow in the show. Let's put it to a vote. Let's start a little voting process here. Because I have no idea who is streaming right now or anything else. Alright? Tanzel, not Denzel, that's funny though. StreamYard panel drama after, and then like I'll take a little break, and y'all can you guys can decide before we take that break. You love me in a gay way? Good. That's how I prefer you. Let's go get our pointages. And we went on a little longer today than like last time. So I think I won't do some theory stuff like I thought I would. But that's okay. Maybe tomorrow after our show stream. But yeah, if anyone else is streaming, or anyone, you know, worth their salt is streaming. There's no need for me to stream, but I figured you guys could let us know. Well, I just go around and I get some frozen Roa here. Yeah. Just kind of adventure. You love a good adventure. Little spirit area. There's a more guy there. There's one. There's 2. Ooh. Oh, I should heal. Oh, I should definitely heal. Alright. I like the guy that's just watching. Interesting. Oh god. Make it stop. Oh my god, it hurts. Keep him on the run! Golly. My golly. Oh, Videl kept screaming? Oh, Videl drama? Alright, give me that as well. I know, I think it was Spaghetti Model. So something about BBW Veronica. Probably somewhere in here is going to have a fall away wall, floor. That's what I'm kind of looking for. Oh, nice. You got a new spell? Oh my god! Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. So dead. Hi. She did it multiple times. Nice. Good, good, good. 100% yes. How many votes? 3 votes? Not very many. All because of Hurl, huh? Okay, let's see what we can do here. Go up. Up, up, and away. There's my points. We're just gonna adventure about a little bit. Pay these guys as little mind as possible. What's all this then? Oh no! That's bad. That's a bad way to go. Right? Right? Ow! Oof. Duh. Oh, place! Oh no. Oh no, this is bad. This is a bad idea. Hi there. I'm going anyway. What's in here? Ooh, I got... Oh! Is this what I needed? Can I just go to the round table hole from here? That would be fantastic. Looks like came on and after and spoke for all of us. Oh yeah? Well, I might be curious. I might be curious. Oh, I need to go the other way first. Can I get 3s? No! No, this isn't the one I wanted! This is the one after! Ah, so lame. So lame. Man. The last one? Well, it is 1:15-ish, so let's go ahead and we'll end here. And give me about a half hour. So let me go ahead and start plotting my stream here. About live stream. That should do. What should we call it? You guys didn't answer last time. We could do something like Let Chaos Reign. Schedule for later today at... Let's go ahead and set it for 2. And then maybe I'll come a little early. Maybe I'll come a little late. And I don't have it ready, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna switch it to the other Raven you have. So let's go ahead and put that in. I don't think I can. Oh, I can. Okay, cool. Cool. I forgot I can crop. And put my description things in. Boop. We'll do this. That looks good. Public. Create live stream. And then I will set up this to redirect there, and you can wait or whatever. It's not 4. Don't lie. Don't lie to me. We might cover that. That might be interesting, huh? Okay, so let's go to the studio. And you're just here watching me do this. That's what you get. And then we'll see what redirects we can do here. Oh my god. Do the thing. Edit. I'm getting better. I'm getting better at this. M60, are you proud of me yet? Who's going live today, does it say? David Lightbringer. Yeah, none of these are... that I can see are that worried. Oop. Save. Alright. Everything's saved. Naked rats. Yeah, just enough time for noodle making. For you weirdos. Rat laundry. Oh, you like their little hammocks and stuff? That's amazing. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to the more important show that I run here. West Coast, Best Coast, Capone. Get over it. I appreciate you. We're going to leave off with a song. Make sure to like. And thank you all for having stopped by. It was a pleasure, as always. Alright? And feel free to send me some drama links in the meantime. Alright, what music do I want to play you out? Let's do this one, just from a story.
Light and shadow, they entwine. In this heart, a curse divine. Twist your sins, let courage grow. Through the dark, the moon will glow. Dance the waltz, the moonlight calls. Rise from ashes, break those walls. graceful steps across this land.